All right, how are we doing, fellas? I don't know. What's up, guys? Fix. About to get Twitter pulled up and all that, but we got NBA free agents and night, so buckle in, man. Lock in. I'm just my setup right now. It's kind of awkward where I want to put chat. So that's out. I thought Streamlabs used to chat, but maybe there's something wrong with now where it's not. How we doing? What's up, Brian? Vanguard Chris, you're lame as hell already, making up fake rumors, man. Come on now. Come on, man. We just got here. Traded for Jaw. Trade for. That'd be good. That was real. Don't put fake stuff, man. Come on now. You're better than that. Been on Sham's page all day. Ilya. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Hello, Amanda. Hello, Hoodie Don. Hello, I got you mad. Thing is fit. Pelicans, I got you. I got you, man. I'm excited. So DeAndre Ayton apparently forfeited $10 million to his buyout, which is interesting. Don is saying the Blazers full MLE. That'd be kind of cool. That is the truth. But we got about I think Aiden's going to the Lakers. Man. To be honest with her, he is 100% going to the. Mike Brown will have a second. Mike Brown will have a second meeting the New York Knicks for his head coaching job, and it's a strong candidate. Happy day one of 2025 free agency. As to you, as my friend, as you too, my friend Matthew. Kumenga's retweeting Warriors hate tweets. SMH. Yeah, it'd be like that, huh? Yeah, if all goes well, we should have another Hoops Crush podcast. Definitely. Maybe I should just put chat on my phone. And that might be what I do. Kind of awkward having it where I have it right now. What I get for putting my other monitor away. Why is not? That's so weird. I don't know. I don't get that, but whatever. Today we have Ayton as a Laker and Kuminga as a Bull. Mark my words. I will believe it when I see it. Imagine if I told you that 2018 Luka and DeAndre would be on the same team. You know, I don't know if I would believe it, but it is interesting. You are not wrong. That is kind of crazy to think about. Thank you for the constant updates in your 2K scenario, share scenario. Absolutely, man. I'm doing my best I can. I actually have 2K up right now. So, when things happen, I'm going to try to update it. So there's actually a couple things we can update right now. So, close chat. I'm going to have up probably a couple times today, so you guys can. I thought, yeah, this is just. Whatever. So, Jay Sean Tate. For some reason, I have to do. I capture, like, I don't know, it's weird. I have to click TV display options Well, it sounds like that Mike Brown is getting a second interview, so that could maybe be what happens, right? Mike Brown get. Also have my food. That should fix it. Okay, so here we are on my share scenario right now. So I'm gonna try to update it kind of as the night goes on, right? So I have Nick Batum, Sharp's new contract, Gillespie getting signed, Johnny Zhang being waived. So when it comes to the bigger contracts like Ayton's buyout and Jordan Clarkson's buyout, it's kind of hard to waive them in 2K because if I do, it's just gonna automatically stretch them. There's no way I can do that. If I just release them, like the one thing I did try to do is I tried to edit his contract down to like $1 million, but then he can sign it for a minimum anywhere. I don't know. It's kind of tough to determine how you want to do things. You have to really do workarounds in 2K, which is why doing share scenarios is sometimes tough to figure out. Like, I'm still on like qualifying offers, but as you can see, there was literally no player options at all to be found. Because I kind of like updated everything there, so that's good. And then we still have restricted free agents to figure out, but I might stay on this page until we figure out everything else right now. So glad Ayton is gone. Yeah, me too, man. So the things I did want to update right now, that Cody Martin got waived by the Suns, so that's interesting. I don't know what his contract is looking like, but let's go see. I know it's like $7 million a year, if I'm not mistaken. So $8 million, 8.68. And okay, so they just simply waived it. But again, the problem with waiving this, it's going to automatically stretch it. Like 2K doesn't give you an option to just put it up, use it for 1 year. It stretches it automatically, which is why it's kind of annoying to stretch it because I don't really know if I want it to be, or it's kind of annoying to buy them out in 2K or release them in 2K because it'll just stretch them automatically. There's no workaround. And most teams don't waive and stretch, I feel like. They usually just, have it count against their books the first season, and then they're gone after that. But Jayshawn Tate's new contract, which I'm glad I kept Tate and Aaron Holiday on this team. He got $3 million apparently. I'm actually kind of surprised that that the Rockets even worried about keeping some of the guys here, but I mean, I guess you need roster spots, right? Filled out. So Jayshawn Tate, and we can go ahead and save that bad boy. Okay. Yeah, this Ayton. So once Ayton signs a new team, maybe even tonight we'll put that on the share scenario as well. But when it comes to buyouts, man, it's kind of tough. Kind of tough to do buyouts on 2K correctly. So it is what it is. But go to Mike Brown will have a second meeting with the Knicks for their head coaching job and his merger. Strong candidate. Now, here's the thing, Stingray. Even if you like I said, one thing I did try to do is I tried to make Ayton's salary like $1 million and then waive him. It still stretches him though. It still stretches like 300K, which is better than it stretching like $35 worth of money. But no matter what you do, it automatically stretches it. So annoying. Is a Laker. Like, where else could he go? Yeah, I mean, he's going to be a Laker. And one thing I'll say about Ayton going to the Lakers, it's going to be very funny. Now, he will be on assuming there's a chance he'll be on a contract year, so you may see the best out of Ayton, but it would not surprise me if one night the Lakers fans are praising Ayton and the next night they're just absolutely grilling him on Twitter because he's that type of player that you just don't know what kind of effort you're going to get out of him every single night, unfortunately. If Ayton was like someone with a strong mentality all the time, he would be one of the best centers in the NBA. But he sometimes is lazy, he has low effort, and he just thinks, like, one of the biggest quotes of all time from him was, "I have nothing left to prove. I earned my second contract." Like, who thinks like that, man? Like, I don't think I've ever heard a player say that. Like, they don't care about winning championships or anything like that. He just seems like a selfish player, unfortunately, which is why as a Blazers fan, I am glad he's gone. Like, the idea of him is so much better than the actual product, in my opinion. Because you get such low effort plays from him sometimes. It gets very frustrating. Portland does that to you? I mean, it was in Phoenix too, so it's not just Portland. Phoenix had the same issues with them, man. Klingon's absolutely going to start this season. And then we'll see if Robert Williams is still on the team, or they give the keys to Young or Hanson Young right away, or however you say his name. Interesting. It's going to be interesting, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see if the Blazers, like, right now there's a lot of speculation in Blazers fandom that Jeremy Grant might be traded to the Lakers, which I just can't fathom why the Lakers would want his contract. I just don't know why they'd want him, but people are speculating that Ayton was a buyout for a favor to the Lakers. That way they could also trade for, I don't know, they could also trade for Jeremy Grant or something, which I don't know how true that is. If I'm the Lakers, I would not want Jeremy Grant's contract, but if they do, in fact, trade for him in real life, I'd be very happy, man. I'm just going to say that right now. But I don't know why the Lakers would do that. I think that'd be very silly on their part to trade for Grant's contract. They do. But maybe they don't care. My suggestion, Irish fan, would be either Mark Stein or Jake Fisher as maybe the third guy. It's like Chris Haynes, Shams, and well, obviously Shams number one, and then Jake Fisher and Mark Stein definitely break some news as well. Thoughts on Ayton's buyout? I was surprised by it, but I am happy about it, honestly. I'm glad that he's gone, go somewhere else, and we won't see such the laziness on our team anymore. And you just don't know what you're getting out of Ayton every single night. He's a guy you have to walk on eggshells around. So I'm glad he's gone. Are you expecting from Scoot this season? Hopefully some improvement. We need it. Bad. I need my chat somewhere else. Having it on our phone is... I do not like it on my phone. That'll work. Having it on the phone is horrible. I do not like that at all. Like, I have a glare on my phone. It's really hard to see. So we're good on that. That's just going to have to be all the way over there, but I'll still read it. Don't worry. And I can see it a lot better, honestly. Having it on my phone was kind of horrible. Okay. What should my Bulls do? Good question, man. Honestly, I feel almost the same. Like, when it comes to Bulls fans and Blazers fans, I feel like we're almost in the same boat. Although I think Chicago has it worse. I feel a little bit better about Portland's direction than I do Chicago's. That's just my opinion. Maybe Bulls fans feel differently, but I don't know, man. Bulls, Chicago's a weird team to figure out right now. Not really sure what to think of them. Thoughts on Portland's offseason so far, draft, trades, etc. It's been weird. It's been a weird offseason, but honestly, it might be resulting in something good. Like, it might be given, like, based off Anthony being gone and also Ayton now gone, even though I don't know if that was the Blazers' original plans. It sounds like Ayton brought that up to the Blazers to be bought out, so I don't know what the plan was originally for the Blazers, but I feel like we're going to be given the keys to our young core a little bit more next season, so I'm excited about that. Right for the Clean Gang twins? Yeah, I guess so. We're going to have to be, right? Because if the steal of the draft is going to be the next Jokic. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right, because I thought it was a weird pick, obviously, at 16. I didn't know much about him, but we'll see what happens. What should my Kings do? Kings should reset and rebuild. That's my opinion. But they're probably not going to do that. So we'll see what they do. What should the Cavs do? Well, I already like the trade they made for Okoro Alonzo. I like that trade a lot. I like that trade a lot for Cleveland. Chicago, like, I don't think either team's going to lose. Honestly. Like, it's not like a crazy trade that's going to break anybody's spirit going. Get breaking jams through the ESPN app. Go ahead. No one's using the ESPN app, man, to find their news. They got to be 50 years old doing that. We're on X, Twitter. We're on Twitter. We ain't calling it X, man. We're on Twitter. We're on Twitter right now. Did we trade Drew and Jeremy because we can now move with getting Ayton? I think Drew will be on this team next year if I had to guess, but I guess never say never. But Drew really shouldn't affect Scoot and Sharp that much, in my opinion. He really shouldn't affect him that much. Not like Drew's gonna like demand the offense all the time. Like, he's gonna shoot, don't get me wrong, but I don't think Drew really affects the young guys as much as maybe you think he would. Kings traded DeMar DeRozan for LeBron. Yeah, totally. I don't think the Lakers were ever doing that, but you can try. Good question, Alex. I have no idea. I mean, there was a report that Drew Holiday wasn't happy about being traded to Portland, so I don't know. Does he want out? Would I blame him? No, not at all. I wouldn't. But if they don't want to trade him, then he has a contract that he has to meet, I guess, right? I don't know. That's up to him to decide if he wants to be like make a problem out of it, I guess, which I don't see Drew Holiday doing. Yeah, I don't blame him if he wouldn't want to stay here. Talk about Houston. Houston's having a fun offseason so far. They're making some moves, man. Kevin Durant. Now they might be going after Dorian Finney-Smith. Signed Jabari to a long contract, which, honestly, I don't really know how this, the exact numbers of the contract, like as far as whether or not it's like front loaded, back loaded, or whatever. But the annual salary would be pretty good. Like if Jabari ends up blossoming, he's gonna be on an incredible contract going forward. That's all I'll say. This Bull Mayo guy, it's just my gamer tag. It's like, it means crush in Philippines, I think, or something like that. That's why I did it. This crush was taken. Crushables was taken on Xbox, so I just went with some weird name. That's my gamer tag. That's the story behind it. Are you a Bucks fan? I'm not a Bucks fan. What should they do with Giannis? Dude, I mean, I thought the Bucks and Giannis parting ways is probably for the best, but I mean, it still could happen. Don't get me wrong, but we'll see. I feel like the Bucks are really going to struggle trying to put together a contender this offseason. Sure, they're going to try, and maybe they find some things that make Giannis happy, but we'll have to see. It would not shock me at all if there was still a divorce between Giannis and the Bucks this offseason. But lately, he's been saying he wants to stay, so we'll see. What can the Bucks do or Celtics do in free agency? I don't think they can do a whole lot, right? I mean, they just got under the second apron, so I don't know what their MLE situation is right now. I would probably just monitor Al Horford and Luke Cornett, see if they decide to re-sign those guys or not. And then do they keep Anthony Simons or do they dump him somewhere else? That'll be the big questions I'm thinking when it comes to the Boston Celtics. That's what I would be thinking about. as far as what's at the top of my head right now. Mayo to the Kings. Well, John, unfortunately, that's not going to happen because Daron Sharp already re-signed with the Nets. Right here, buddy. Daron Sharp pretends to sign a 2-year, $12 million deal. Unless he's going to DeAndre Jordan them. But fortunately, I don't think Sharp to the Raptors is going to happen. God, I made way more food than I needed to. That I do, John. That I do. He's always the best backup center available, man. It really is. In free agency. Dude, I mean, look at the damn thumbnail. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This free agency class is kind of, it's not that great. It's pretty bad. I don't know if we're ever gonna see a good free agency class ever again, dude. Like, have we ever seen, like, the era of max guys making it to free agency, I think is over, dude. We never see that. It just never happens. Guys always resign or get extended before they ever hit free agency nowadays. I'm eating chicken, potatoes, a bowl together. Ayton, Ayton is pretty much the best free agent, which is literally saying something. I think other than that, Miles Turner was number one. If Miles Turner is the best free agent, and the free agency class isn't that great. Don't get me wrong, there's good role players, like that we'll always see. But as far as like seeing max players, it's just never gonna happen anymore, dude. It rarely happens. I mean, like I guess we did get Paul George hitting free agency last year, so maybe there is. Maybe it's just 1 year and I'm just drinking the Kool-Aid of it. Maybe there's no need to overreact. But yeah, DeAndre Ayton is maybe the best free agent available, funny enough. What should the Heat do? The Heat should stop worrying about what the Blazers are doing. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I just keep seeing tweets. Every time Blazers do something that involves the Miami trade package or something that was involved in that trade package, they're always like, what we could have given them and what they got or whatever. And I will still hold to this day that the Blazers got from Dame was much better than what Miami ever could have offered. Can my Rock? Ooh, Trev, thank you so much for the $1.99. Can my Rockets get Nickeil Alexander-Walker? Absolutely. They have a full MLE to offer, and I think they will be meeting. I think they have meetings aligned with Finney-Smith and Walker. It does sound like, though, they're going to give the MLE to Dorian Finney-Smith so far. And everybody's been saying Nickeil Alexander-Walker to Atlanta. That's what everyone's saying early on. Even I think Jake Fisher even said that. Thank you so much, Trev, for the $1.99. You're a goat. Ingles to Portland. Here we go. Not true, Alex. He resigned already, dude. You see Sham's tweet? Ingles is back to Minnesota. The Bulls have Matas. Yep, they do. That's something to be excited about. What the Blazers do in free agency? I honestly have no idea. I think the one thing, like you said, we need some type of shooting, whether it's like Luke Kennard or something. Probably a wing that could shoot. I don't even know if there's one available on it. But I would like to see us trade Jeremy Grant this offseason. That would make me a very happy man. We got rid of him and gave the full keys to whoever we get in return for Grant. Rui, if that, like I said, if that stuff is true. Which again, I still don't know why the Lakers would do that, but if there is any truth to that, sign me up. But Rui, Deni Avdija, and Mara, I feel pretty good about that forward rotation. Hearing Ayton wants to go on the East Coast that needs a center, so Celtics are Pacers. Interesting. What are your sources, my friend? I think everyone and their mama has said Ayton to LA, and I still think that's what's going to happen as well. Think about it. If there was one spot for Ayton to go to, it would make all the sense in the world. It is the Lakers. They need a big. They'll have Luka Doncic to make him look good. So, like, I just think it makes too much sense for him not to go there. Now, he will be in some bright lights. So, when his effort is minimal, Lakers fans are going to absolutely cook him. And believe me, they're going to see glimpses of that. Unless if he's fully locked in because maybe he's on a contract year or something. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be like when the Lakers had D'Lo. Like, one night they're going to love him. Next night they're going to freaking just absolutely rinse him on. What are your thoughts on Andre Drummond as a player in the league? Very specific on a guy like Andre Drummond. I mean, I remember when he used to be a starting center, Detroit, and he was like the best rebounder in the NBA, but now he's just backup. I don't have like a crazy analysis about Andre Drummond. Unfortunately, signings happens tonight. Are we gonna get role play rebuilds like Ayton, Lakers, and maybe? Maybe. It just depends on what the vibe is. I'm gonna go live for as long as there's moves happening. If we get like a terrible lull that just we all get bored, I'll probably end it there. But obviously, free agency doesn't last just one day; it goes on for a while. So we'll just kind of see what the vibe is. Kind of finish this before it actually starts, so I can stop worrying about having to eat. Never forget 2K Drummond. Not wrong, dude. Dud. Per Chris Paul or per Chris. Excusing me. Oh, White Shadow. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. You think Giannis is getting traded? I do think there's still a possibility. I think it's maybe the chance of it has gone maybe down a little bit, but I think if the Bucks don't have themselves a good offseason, I still think it's possible. And I'm gonna be interested to see what the Bucks do. I don't know what they're gonna be able to accomplish, but if they do stuff that satisfies Giannis, then days he doesn't like what he sees, and maybe he asks out. Kind of reminds me literally the Dame situation all over again. Although it's not exactly the same because Giannis is a way better player, but like he's in a position where the roster, and it's also they're a little different, but there's some similarities because I don't know. I think you get what I'm trying to say. I'm losing my valid point I'm trying to make. Moto telling teams not to schedule meetings with client if they do not want to offer him the MLE. That makes sense. I think this is the offseason where Nicole Alexander Walker definitely should be demanding the full MLE. One of the best free agents available. So damn right I'll be, if I was him and his agent, I'd be asking for the full MLE. No kidding. John, I'm not going to be answering questions. Bucks? Bucks what? I did see something that I did see that Al Horford might be like the worst Al Horford. That I mean that would be a nice, I don't know if I'd love him as their starter, but Good backup. Definitely, I like it. I think the Bucks target Drew Holiday. I mean, it would be kind of funny if he got traded back there after all this, but I mean, it would be something they could possibly pull off. I don't think it's gonna happen. Sounds like Portland wants to keep Drew. Yeah, I think so too. I think he's gonna be playing in a Blazers jersey. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm almost done with this. I'm gonna start speaking more. Fortunately, everyday gaming, Gafford got extended, so he cannot be traded for quite some time, my friend. So Gafford is not getting traded to LA. That would be literally impossible. All right, I'm done eating. Let's go. There's 6 minutes left to spare. We're locked in now. Do more teams come knocking if Kuminga gets a more team-friendly contract? Maybe. I know Kuminga has probably not come back to the Warriors. I think that's dead. I draw him Fist of Kings because of position. Actually, that is a very good spot for him. I'm not gonna lie, I never thought about that. He would definitely start there. We'll have to see. Okay, Shams, I'm ready for crap to pop off. Let's lock in. Let's go. I'm locked in now. Let's go. I'm locked in. Coming into the Bulls for a Vucevic sign and trade. I have seen that kind of talked about before, so yeah, that would make some sense in my opinion. We got 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes. Let's see if anything new. Nope. Deshaun Tate still. One thing that was interesting about Spot Track is the other day, or however you want to say it, Spo Track, Spot Rack, however you pronounce it. Oh man, I can't find it. Like I swear, if I'm not mistaken, they had Nikola Vucevic being a restricted free agent on here, which is they maybe fixed it. No, it's right here. Look, like why does this say this? Nikola Vucevic extended qualifier becomes a restricted free agent. Not sure why that says that. That's definitely not true. Like I'm not bugging, right? Isn't that kind of weird that it says it's a restricted free agent? I miss Minka on my Steelers already. Yeah, definitely crazy trade in the NFL today, by the way, if you're a football fan. Very weird trade. I was surprised to see that Minka Fitzpatrick was part of that. Very surprised. What did Ramsey get traded for? He got traded for so Ramsey and Jonnu Smith for Minka Fitzpatrick, and there was a late pick swap involved too. Kind of interesting. Contenders. Well, it's obviously what, like Cleveland. You got Cleveland. I mean, the big what if on the Philadelphia 76ers if they're ever healthy. Cleveland, Philadelphia immediately stick out to me. Obviously, Indiana's going to not have Halliburton, so that's going to be tough on them. Boston's going to be without Tatum. Milwaukee's going to be without Dame. I feel like I'm blanking on another obvious team. Yeah, oh, Magic too. Magic, who just got Desmond Bain. They're going to be kind of interesting to kind of think about as well. So we'll see what happens though. Smith 2 weeks ago, Giannis is he doesn't win another title. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at the accolades, Giannis. Dude, can you imagine if Philadelphia did this? Intel is funny. Yo, Trev, thank you for another super chat. 199. Why did the Jazz do the terrible Sexton deal? So, here's my thought process on this. I think that the league not value one-way scoring guards that can't play defense. Like guys like Jordan Poole, Anthony Simons, Colin Sexton, maybe, yeah, like I'll just leave it to those three. But like guys that can't play any defense and all they can do is score. I don't think guys are valued like that around the league. We just saw what Poole got salary dumped as well. So like the Wizards didn't even really get anything for Jordan Poole. They salary dumped him. Anthony Simons got traded for Drew Holiday, which, you know, like in my opinion, that's probably the best return that's been traded for when it comes to those kind of guards. Even though Drew Holiday's contract's pretty bad, so I don't know. You could also make the argument that that's not true at all. And then Sexton gets attached with a second to go for Nurkic. Like I guess guys like that just don't have any value. That is my thinking. What my opinion is what like. I think that's what it is, basically. I think guys like that just don't have any value. Anthony Simons, Jordan Poole, Colin Sexton. I mean, I was maybe going to throw Tyler Hero in there as well. And you still could, but he did have a really good season last year. But Hero has never been traded for anything. And he's been in rumors forever. But we'll see if Hero ever were to be traded, if he ever gets anything in return. And I think he'd have the best chance of getting something pretty good for the Miami Heat. But we'll see. So free agency starts now. Let's go. See what we got. Keep the Twitter on my phone. Don't post anything fake, by the way. Don't be a loser. Don't be. Free agency starts now. Daniel Gafford can be traded after signing a contract extension with the Mavericks. It has to be a sign and trade. Gafford. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I don't know where you got that information, but if it does, I will give you $5. How about that? Everyday Gaming 98. $5 for you if Gafford gets traded to the of the Grizzlies sign and trade Santi Aldama. Where are these tweets at, Shams? 5 o'clock. I don't think he's going anywhere either. That's why I'm saying I'll give you $5 if it does happen. I refuse offered better than a second round pick for Sexton, especially team. You might be right, man. Wait, they didn't even get a second, right? They attached a second to Sexton. Am I right? Isn't that what happened? Where is that trade at? Didn't they attach the second to Sexton for Nurkic? So like, which is kind of a weird trade. I guess they just didn't want Sexton anymore. They wanted to clear the cap. I don't know. Wait, did I pass the trade? Happened like, yeah, I think they attached the second to Sexton. So yeah. Yeah, Colin Sexton at 20-30 seconds and Charlotte Hornets for. So again, I'm just thinking that those guards don't have any value, man. That has to be what happened. Who do you think Boston will get at center? Al Horford. No, I don't know. Yeah, we got 29-second pick for taking Sexton, which is interesting. If I'm Charlotte, I feel pretty happy with that. I would think anyway. We'll come back to the Warriors. No, he's in New Orleans. Although they could, I guess, flip him again, I think, but I don't think the Warriors would want back. And I don't even know how they'd match his salary. There's no way they're matching that salary. Wow, there's nothing popping up. What is going on? Why is there no tweets right now? Where are the free agency deals? Utah Jazz have guaranteed the $3 non-guaranteed salary of B. Luke. What a bomb. B. Luke. Do I have seen Luke on the Jazz? I don't even remember if I do or not. I probably do. Maybe. I don't remember. B. Luke, are you still here? Yeah, he is still here. Oh, it's already guaranteed. So we're good. I already have that done. That's correct in my share scenario. No, it's a small minor move. I try to keep everything as accurate as possible other than second round picks. Like the one sacrifice I make is second round picks, unfortunately. Like sometimes you just have to trade a bunch of seconds in the future to put guys on the right team without affecting salary too much. Where'd Jake Fisher tweet? Just a bell? Where are the trades? Just getting the signings. Jack. Nothing. Okay, let's just go back to Shams' page. He is not a bum. I didn't say he was a bum. Say that. Your NBA GOAT. It is Damian Lillard. I'm just kidding. Probably LeBron, my GOAT, I guess. Because that's who I watch. I didn't watch a single minute of Jordan when he was in the league, so I guess I would say LeBron. And I barely watched any Kobe either, so I guess it's LeBron for me. Dame is my personal GOAT, but MJ. Yeah, definitely. Oh, wow. It is 5:04 and nothing has happened. That's actually bizarre and crazy. What is going on? Where are you? Oh my gosh, dude. Gotta look at Chris Haynes. Sacramento Kings have arranged meetings via Zoom to talk with Dennis Schroeder and Russell Westbrook. Kings looking to acquire both, but have other point guard options to speak with. Oh my. Sacramento, what are you building, dude? Russell Westbrook and some bonus on the same floor sounds like a disaster. Although I will say, Russ was shooting them corner threes pretty efficiently in the playoffs, so I don't know. I just think Sacramento's better off just tearing it down. I know they're not going to. They're just wasting so much time, though. If I was a Kings fan, I would be implored. I would just be like, dude, just reset again. Maybe they don't feel that way, though, because they've seen so many rebuilds, but I don't know. Kings just need to blow it up, man. They are wasting time. Like, what is the point of signing Russell Westbrook or Schroeder? What is that going to do, realistically speaking? What is that actually going to do? You're not competing with the Thunder. They just want to sell tickets, I guess. Like, that's just some team's mentality. I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but that's what the Kings want to do. That's what the Kings want to do, right? Ayton to the Lakers. Well, I mean, I'm kind of expecting that to happen tonight, but we'll see. Bobby Marks said projected to 7%. Maximum allowed is 10%. Luxury tax 7. First apron is 100. Wow, 195 million. Went up quite a bit. So I think it was like 179 last year. Maybe it was more than that. But not bad. Not bad. Second apron is 207 million now. Okay, I'll have to keep in mind. That way, I have this. That's kind of an important number to know. Jeff Green resigned. Hey, spot rack is qualifying or become not on the right. Okay, but I did see that Jeff Green was kept. Is that the only thing? Is that the first? No, it's not. Bucks are prepared to lose Brook Lopez and free agency. Have multiple options. A replacement per Charles. I don't know Charles, but nice, interesting information. I'm turning on my fan. Ooh, Bucks with Rob Will would be sick. I mean, hey, if they want to give us Pat Connaughton and another first, no, I'm just kidding. And I guess we want to free up our guard logjam, or sorry, center logjam. We already kind of freed it up a little bit with Ayton being gone now. But we'll see. Do you think Orlando Magic will sign free agent? Who do you think the Orlando Magic will sign in free agency? I kind of hate these types of questions because I don't know. I don't know. I should probably probably have like the top free somewhere. That'd probably be you. Paul signed with the Clips or Suns. Shams was hyping nothing. Woj would never. I know I've seen people say they want Woj back because of the like small tweets that Shams has been tweeting. I actually appreciate those small tweets though. I'm not gonna lie, for the like share scenario part of me, like getting Colin Gillespie updates and Joe Ingles updates, like inject that to my veins, man. I need as many updates as possible to keep this share scenario as accurate as possible for you guys. So I like it personally. I know some people don't, but I do. You think Tyus Jones would be a tragedy for the Bucks? A tragedy? No. Why would that be a tragedy? Tyus Jones is a good player. There's definitely worse point guards to sign. Hoodie. Target. Okay, I should have read past the typo. That's my fault. Yeah, why not? Tyus Jones is a solid player. If he can, he'd have an opportunity to start in Milwaukee. You think the Heat will get Kuminga? I mean, I've heard a lot of speculation on it. All right, so Jake Fisher is now reporting another point guard for the Kings. Kings are also planning to meet with Malcolm Brogdon per sources. Among the other point guard options, doesn't have to be, but the Wizards are willing to help facilitate a sign and trade with Brogdon, sources say. Interesting. The Kings are building themselves a super team over there. Kings are about to be scary, my friends. I just can't take them seriously. Once the Kings get Russell Westbrook, the league is done for. Hearing lots of noise around Quentin Grimes retiring. Okay. Come on now. That doesn't make any sense. John, you are a certified troll. And you have the most classic name. My mic is clipping a bit, you said? It's probably because I keep going away from my mic. Maybe it's something to do with my filter. Maybe if I... Is that better? Or is my mic still clipping? Just let me know. AJ, what's up, man? See, Philadelphia's getting a WNBA team. I did not, but that's cool. LeBron is signing a one-year vet minimum with the... Nice. Have a great stream. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate it. You can't hear? All right, well, I'm not going to trust John because he's been lying to me this whole stream. So, can somebody actually with better credentials tell me if the audio is fine? I mean, I fixed my can hear now. LOL. Okay, I figured. Heat fans are delusional. Blazers got Tamani, Denny, Bucks pick and pick swaps. They are going to give us Hero Robinson. Yeah. Hear you fine, bro. Okay, cool. I'm about to say, it could have been clipping a little. If I go away, it might it because I have filters on. That might be why it's doing that. Because I keep looking away sometimes. The Bucks and Raptors have trade discussions on deals involving Amanda Quickly and RJ Barrett. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, it cuts. Okay. Yeah, it's because I'm going away too far. That's why. Sorry. I'm hearing... Dude, how does Shams not tweet one thing yet? That's actually absurd. The biggest news we got was the Kings are meeting with a bunch of point guards. That can't possibly be the best news we have right now. We're finding more news around the league right now. What happened to the game I love? Bring back midnight, this middle of the afternoon game. Okay, nothing. When is the trade deadline? Oh my gosh. The trade deadline until freaking like what, next year? That's a crazy question. Maybe he got locked out. You think the Pelicans should add a center? I mean, yeah, is Derek Queen more of a power forward? Or is he a center? I don't really know. I think he's more of a power forward, but maybe he's a tweener. Maybe Sham's phone fell in the water. Can you imagine, like, the biggest day of free agency and his phone just broke or someone broke it? What do you think he would do? I mean, he has a laptop too, I would imagine, so it probably wouldn't stop him. He probably wouldn't even care about his phone at that point. Just like, a lot would have to go wrong, though, for someone to just take your phone and break it at the time you need it. We need Woj back. What's Woj up to nowadays? I unfollowed him, unfortunately. Or no, I didn't. I'm still following him. I wonder if people are commenting on his stuff, being like, he needs you, bro. Come back. Shams is choking right now. Big bro, come back. I miss you. Better announcement than anything Shams has tweeted, by the way. Please come back. That's it. You're muted, buddy. Whoa. The Los Angeles Lakers have fired Genie Buzzer looking to sign Crush. Goated tweet, my friend. Sorry, Woj. Maybe another time, but not now. We're locked in. Chris B. Haynes bomb. What about Sintel? Maybe Sintel is like popping off right now. Sintel, if I can. Is it not gonna pop up Sintel if I just type Sintel? There it is. Oh, okay. Oh, Chris B. Hayne. Does he actually tweet stuff? No. Sintel just like says that. Okay. I'm about to say, I wonder if he actually like tweets that stuff. Just in, there is a Shams bomb. Ooh, there is. You're wrong. Or right. Shams Charania, first bomb. Although it's not popped up on my computer. Yet. Dylan. There it is. The Memphis Grizzlies and Jaren Jackson are expected to agree on a 5-year, $250 million contract maximum negotiation extension. Head of CAA basketball, Austin Brown. Yeah, so massive new deal for Jaren Jackson, including a player option in the final year of his contract. Source said Memphis secures a franchise cornerstone long term, prioritizing the 2023 DPOY extension in the offseason. Jaren Jackson is here to stay. The Grizzlies were not lying when they said they were building around John Morant and Jaren Jackson going forward. So that's cool. I'm going to update that in my share scenario right now. Let's do it. There it is. Okay. So Jaren Jackson extended. Beautiful stuff. So I assume that means it signs him through new contract, including a player option in the final year of the contract in 20. Okay. So I think that they reworked the deal the year. Yeah, they reworked his money right now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what? 240 divided by 5? So is he gonna make 23 million is he still gonna only make 23 million this season? I would have to assume that would be the case. But I should be able to do this, but calculator. 48, so it's average of 48 million a year. But I would think that the Grizzlies would want to keep that number at 23 million for the first season if I had to guess, right? That has to, I don't know. I think that'd make more sense. They'd want to keep that money for at 40 or 23 million this year if I had to guess. Huh. I don't know. Maximum renegotiations. Maybe he does jump up to 40 million. I'll have to wait on that. Or I guess I could always just fix it. Why are you guys posting some fake bombs in the chat? I had nothing to do with the NBA other than playing behind a controller. Unfortunately, my 5'9" self will never make it to the. Actually, 5'10" on a good day. I'm almost 6 foot. Like I'm 2 inches away, right? Almost. Ron has been traded, according to Benji Davis. Now that'd be wild. That would be crazy. That has not happened. Nothing else is posted. Russell just got traded. Cap. D'Anthony Melton's agent has reportedly received multiple offers, including a biannual $5 million. All right, shout out to D'Anthony Melton. Something coming that make the Luka trade look small. What do you think is the next big trade? Good question, man. I don't know. I don't know if I have a sense on who will be the next player traded away. I don't know if I know, unfortunately. Malik Beasley, 6 of 4 favorite to resign with the Pistons. Well, I mean, it sounds like he was about to get a new contract, and now he's in a gambling scheme. So we'll have to see how that unfolds. Don't understand why players get caught gambling when they make millions of dollars already. I don't get it. I never will. And now we got another Shams bomb. Grizzlies are the ones making the moves right now. Why do I have to read my whole page for this to pop up? Restricted free agent Santi Aldama has agreed to a 3-year, $52.5 million deal to return to the Grizzlies, sources tell ESPN. So it looks like CAA's Austin Brown has been a busy man. So we can update that as well. That one should be a little bit easier to update. Santi Aldama gets a bag. So let's 52.5 divided by 3. 17.5 million annually per season. All right, well, I'm going to fix Santi Aldama's contract then. Whoops, that's go under. Can I just do Aldama? Can I just pay him like? No, I can't. Let me do it like that. So trade finder. Why does it let me? Okay, that doesn't make any. Okay, so I can't pay. I can't put Aldama unless if it lets me do it like this. So let me make sure this last thing I did was. Okay, I'm pretty sure I saved the last thing I did. Okay, so Santi Aldama, if I just put a contract on him, is that going to what that's going to do? Might mess things up. Sometimes everything IL file. Got you. Okay, so I'm going to try to do it this way, and I don't know what's going to happen if I do it like this. So let's do it like this, but if it's still saying he's a qualifying offer, then I might not do it like this. I might just wait till he is actually a free agent. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing on 2K right now, but I'm updating. Might want to update in that scenario if you really want to get in there. That's what I'm doing, man. That's what I'm doing right now. So we're trying to do anyway. Don't know what that would do, though. So if we go to qualifying offers, is he still... No, he's not. So he's gone now. Okay, so Aldama is no longer a qualifying offer. So that should fix that problem. So before I do that, though, just in case that ruins the game, because there's been times where I've, like, edited contracts when guys are supposed to be free agents, and it, like, crashes the game, and, like, you can't send past a certain date. That is my worry right now. So I'm going to just make sure that doesn't happen. So I think the last thing I did was what Jayshawn Tate's contract right in here. Just making sure I did that. Saved it. Pretty sure I did. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to save this as number 5. Save this right here on number. Yeah, I guess. And we'll do this way, but we'll have a backup just in case this file. Just in case. You always got to be careful. All right, so let's go put Aldama's contract on now. All right, is there anything else that's happened, by the way? Kaminga re-signed? There's no way. right? Okay, you about to say there's no way he's going back to the Warriors. There's absolutely no shot he goes back, I would imagine. There's no way. I'm going to assume Jaren Jackson's year jumped up to like, maybe they did just jump his salary up because it says renegotiation. So I would imagine that 23 million has jumped up to the 48 he just got, but I don't know that for a fact. So I wish I could figure that out. Maybe I can figure it out on Twitter if some like cap guy has the numbers up. 17.5. Okay, so now we'll save that. Gone out of here. Boom. Okay. So Aldama's the first restricted free agent to be figured out. Now I'm going to figure out if I can figure out if Jaren Jackson's contract, utter woke nonsense. Wait, what's going on? Okay, so like I don't know if any like cap guy is going to, oh well, up or probably not. Number 8? Is that true? Oh yeah, I guess. Interesting. Okay. I guess I can edit that too. I don't usually care about the jersey. A lot of work. I return it. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that his first year is going up. Because it says through 29, 20, 30, negotiate. Okay, this is what I wanted. Current renegotiation. Better next. This what, okay, so he is saying his money will go up in 25, 20. Got it. Like again, cannot hear anything. Gosh damn it. Okay, you know what? Tell me, is it still doing that? Like, is it? Why is it? I didn't never used to do that. I don't know why it's doing that now. I turned off all my filters now. You'll have to let me know if it's bad. I don't know why it does that all of a sudden. It used to never do that. I turned off every filter that I have, so that really shouldn't be affecting it anymore. You'll have to let me know if it is. I apologize, guys. Like, it never used to do that at all. I've even noticed in my videos, like, I somewhat start talking quietly when I'm about to cut, and then, yeah, I don't know. So, my apologies, guys. But, all right, we're just going to put Jaren Jackson Jr.'s contract in here. Free agency is boring. Well, I mean, as we kind of said, there really wasn't time of the Grizzlies. Okay, so projected. This is only projections. So he's going to be making, damn. Okay, so let's I guess try to copy this as much as we can, right? Even though usually we don't get this kind of numbers. But whatever, I'll just copy this as much as I can. 46.2 million. I guess I can't even go to 46.2. Wow. So it's not even going to let me go up that far. Oh, man. Okay, so I don't even think I can do it like that. The most I can give Jaren Jackson is 45 on 2K. That's the most it's going to let me give him. So I can't even put his full whatever. So the most I can give him is $225 million for some reason. And then the last year was a player option. So whatever. I guess that's the most I can give him. I'll just have to live with that. So, yeah, 45.8 a year, I guess, is what it's going to have to be. It's not perfect, but it works. And nothing else has happened since between all that? Is that what I'm seeing right now? What share scenario do you use? Someone just actually asked me that. I'm not even going to answer that question. Shams is trash. I mean, it's not Shams' fault, right? Like, it, you know. I'm hearing shocking news concerning the passing minutes, but John Morant is speculated to be traded to either the Raptors or the Miami Heat per Chris Haynes. I'll believe it when I see it, buddy. I'll believe it when I see it. Hey, Crush, how are you doing? Hope you're having a blessed night. I am having a great night so far. How about yourself? Some of the names you guys are telling me I've never even heard of, but I appreciate the updates. JJ changed number to 8. I guess I can go ahead and do that here too. Why not? Even though I don't usually do numbers, I'll do it anyway. So number 8 is now Jaren Jackson's number. Jersey number. And 8 doesn't even say it's available on here. So you know what? It's going to leave it at 13. Who's wearing number 8 on this team right now? Who is wearing number 8? Because it says he can't even have 8. I don't know. Is it one of these guys down here? Whatever. JJ has changed his number. NBA News is NBA Intel. Bruno Caboclo to the Lakers. Why are we talking about Bruno Caboclo? Come on, man. Aldama. Aaron Holiday. Oh. Okay, so there is some new things here. So Josh Okogie has mutually agreed to adjust guarantee date to... Okay. Leonard Miller's salary was guaranteed, so I guess I can go look at this as well. Leonard Miller. Make sure I have my phone up just in case something else happens. Yeah, I'm just not going to answer that question. Someone actually asked me what share scenario do I use, as if there's not like 100 posts on my community tab right now talking about it. I just can't, dude. So Leonard Miller's contract is already guaranteed on here. Jeff Green's is now 3.63. Dorian Finney-Smith has agreed to a deal with the Houston Rockets. Big bomb there. We'll go look at it in just a second. 3.64 for Jeff Green, and then Aaron Holiday is the last one. So, and that's what, 3.08. Okay. So, we got a big one. First, free agent moving teams. Finney-Smith has agreed to a 4-year, $53 million deal with the Houston Rockets, sources tell ESPN. Finney-Smith's agent negotiated terms of the deal tonight with the Rockets executives for the 3-and-D wing. Dorian Finney-Smith is now a Houston Rocket. Well, I really do wonder if that report about Rob Pelinka, like, trying to tank his value was true, because that was a weird report. If that was true, like he was telling execs that his ankle was screwed or something, which is such a weird thing to do. I tagged you in something on X. Okay, Big Zay. I am willing to trust you, but if you break this trust, I am going to be very angry. Just kidding. Okay, I thought I was going to be trolled for some reason. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Changing his number. I think I saw that tweet. And then we got some more stuff that actually just popped up. Is this true? Ari report? I'm not going to trust that guy. I have no idea who that is. Okay. Let's go back to Shams. So, or someone else tweeted something. Who? Wasn't Bobby Marks. Something about Paul Reed, I think. I think I just saw something about Paul Reed. Is it Chris Haynes? No? Was it Jake Fisher, maybe? Who tweeted that? Oh, no, it was Shams. I just got to update. Why is that? Why is it making me have to update? There it is. Okay. So Paul Reed has agreed to a 2-year deal to return to the Pistons. Okay. And then Finney-Smith goes to the Rockets, which we knew about that. So Paul Reed as well. Okay, cool. So we can put Paul Reed's contract on here for the Pistons, assuming he's still here. Yep. So Paul Reed will have this done. Has agreed to a 2-year, $11 million deal. Reed played a versatile role. Okay, so $5.5 million a year, give or take. So we'll give that to Paul Reed. We're going to keep this share scenario going, fellers. So 5.5. Or no, is that right, math? Yeah, 5.5. 5.5 a year annually on average. So boom, that's done. And then Finney Smith, I think I'm going to have to wait until I get out qualifying offers, but I'm going to wait on that one. So I'm going to write Finney Smith down. I'm going to write that one down really quickly. Ayton buyout. So I still have to figure that out. Zerwum's contract owners is getting waived. I already did that one. Ayton buyout. Clarkson buyout. Still got to fix those. And then Finney Smith. Smith to the Rockets. Oh boy, people are going to love this one from Shams because people have been complaining about him tweeting stuff. Yeah, I just don't know if that D'Lo thing is true yet. Memphis Grizzlies and guard Cam Spencer have agreed to a 2-year, $4.5 million contract. Okay. So the Grizzlies are cooking. They just continue to sign players. So we'll go ahead and update that as well. We're doing it all, man. We're doing it all. Cam Spencer, sign, and then we're going to edit his contract. So it's a 2-year guaranteed deal, $4.5 million. I mean, if he's good, then that's obviously a steal of a deal. So 4.5, 2 point. All right, done. That's done. So is the D'Lo thing true? Caboclo to the Lakers. Why do you keep talking about Caboclo? Isn't that dude out of the damn league? Are you obsessed with Bruno Caboclo for some reason? He's out of the league, man. Let it go. Who do you think for a center to the Hornets? Bam? You were not getting Bam out of bio. Come on now. Just kidding. We'll see. Nico Harrison and the Mavs opted out of signing Cooper Flag, looking to see if they kept the receipt from the Luka trade sources. I'm telling you, bro. Don't believe it until Shams tweets. I don't think I was going to either. I don't know who that Ari guy is that I saw that from. But I'm going to wait until we get a reliable source talking about D'Lo being signed anywhere. Do you have a save for the old gen? No. Get off the old gen and get a new console. That's my suggestion. I'm just kidding. But no, I do not. I do not have a save for the old gen. I don't know if it worked. It probably wouldn't work. I don't know. All right. Finney Smith. Well, that one was kind of talked about already, so we kind of saw that coming. Any interesting things here? Paul Reed to sign a new 2-year $11 million deal with the Pistons. Jeremy Grant, you are a Laker. We'll see if that's true. All right, well. It's now dead again, guys. It's now dead again. Can I put Dorian Finney-Smith on the Rockets? I don't think I can until I get out of qualifying offers, which I'm going to wait on for now. Finney. Let's see. Oh, it might let me do it, actually. W, it's going to let me. Okay, so we can actually put Finney-Smith on the Rockets already. Let's go. So he got what annually? Terrazier got cut. See, here's the thing. I don't know if you guys are telling me the truth because some people have been lying to me. But it would not surprise me if he got cut. It's up here. 4 years, $53 million. So that's like what? I can't do math right now. Quick maths, I can't do it. We're doing the calculator again. 53 divided by 4. 13.5, which is probably not, it's probably going to be more than that per season, but 13.25, give or take, flat. We'll flat rate it. And he has accepted his offer to the Rockets. So Finney-Smith is on the Rockets now too. So W, we're getting this figured out. We got all these updated already, other than the buyouts, which I'm still going to wait on those. So Ayton or Finney Smith is done. Just in case you guys want to see what I'm doing right now. Until then, whoops. Chris Paul decides the Suns or the Clippers. Yeah, I've kind of seen that. But, yeah, so we got transaction report. We got Finney Smith to the Rockets now. We got Batum over to the Clippers. We got Cam Spencer to the Grizzlies. Daron Sharp to the Nets. So, yeah, we're getting things updated, man, in due time. Things are clicking in all cylinders. The share scenario should be ready for you guys. So I'm excited for what we've done so far. Trying to keep it as updated as possible for y'all. So that's what I've been doing. How many times does 2K let you upgrade your share scenario in a day? Update it? You mean? Update it? I usually don't do it more than once a day, honestly. I usually only do it. Wait, what does that say? What does this even mean? Hold on, let's get back to the good old Twitter here, because I don't know what this means. I haven't read the tweet myself. Gonna get chat up really quickly so we can react to it together. We got Memphis Grizzlies and Cole Anthony's reps at Excel Sports are working towards a resolution that allows Memphis to create a necessary cap space to renegotiate and extend Jaren Jackson while giving Anthony an opportunity to find his next destination. Don't know what the hell that means, but okay, sure. Pop off. Don't know if that means they're just going to trade him or buy him out or what. But Cole Anthony is not part of the Grizzlies' plans. That makes sense. The Grizzlies going after Ty Jerome. Yeah, I have seen that. Which is interesting. Oh, man. Cole Anthony getting bought out. I mean, maybe. I don't know if that's exactly what that means. I can't say for sure that's exactly what that means, but it could mean that. It could mean that. Okay, I really want to get a free agency list up so we kind of can go off some stuff. Because I guess we can just use CBS Sports' page. All right, so we got this up now. Bring chat back up. Who do you think Miles Turner? Oh my gosh, so many freaking ads on this page. It's one thing I hate about using some of these websites. So yeah, Miles Turner, they're saying, is the best free agent. He's unrestricted. What do you think Miles Turner's next contract is going to be? I would imagine he gets somewhere around $30 million a year if I had to guess. That's my guess. That's my guess. Maybe a little bit less than that, but that would be that's my gut feeling, around $30 million. Dude, if Kuminga being the second best free agent's like kind of crazy to think about. And then Josh Giddey, Nick Alexander-Walker, DeAndre Ayton, Finney Smith, who just got signed. Malik Beasley, who sounded like he was going to be re-signed, but now is being investigated. Ty Jerome, Brook Lopez, Al Horford, Aldama, who got signed, Quentin Grimes, Gary Trent, Schroeder. Is Grimes going to go back to Philadelphia? It's going to be interesting to see. I think $25 million, he doesn't deserve 30. Yeah, I could see it being 25. I could see it being that too. Would not rule that out. Dennis Schroeder, Detroit, Tyus Jones, Cam Thomas, Karis LeVert, Gary Payton, Mo Wagner. I would imagine he goes back to Orlando somehow if I had to guess. Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Clint Capella, Luke Cornett, D'Angelo Russell. And we got like Tim Hardaway, Trey Jones, Melton, Yabusele, Trey Mann, Paul Reed, who got signed, Malcolm Brogdon. I mean, like I said, guys, it's a very underwhelming free agency class. We were kind of aware of that. Free agency has just not been the same, honestly. Sometimes I wonder if these streams are even worth it with the free agency not being that good. But we'll see. Notices ESPN coverage doesn't start till 7 p.m. Definitely coordinated. What is this about? No nine-figure unrestricted free agency transaction negotiated, signed, sealed, delivered, and now it's just a matter of seconds anymore. Free agency was much more entertaining when everyone was cheating. Why'd everyone stay quiet so they don't accuse us of tampering, embargo period, and how long should it last? 30 minutes, hour, day? Yeah, okay, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. This means the playmaking and scoring guard is entering the marketplace. Okay, sure. Sure. Pacers should get Gary Trent Jr. I don't even know if they have enough money to do that. Because isn't signing Miles Turner going to put them in the tax? We'll have to see. Gary Trent's actually an underrated player. Yeah, definitely. He's a good player. I always liked him in Portland. It was kind of sad when we traded him for Norm Powell. Can't wait to see Noah Essengate ball out for the Bulls. I never read the social media at the bottom of the 2K ticker, but it's kind of interesting to look at. What do you think is going to happen to Kevin Porter Jr.? I don't know, man. That's such a random name. I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you what's going to happen to Kevin Porter Jr. Gary Trent Jr. to LA. Maybe, perhaps. So do you think deals will start getting announced at 6 then? Is that, 7 p.m. for some of you guys? It's 5:44 for me. So I wonder when ESPN goes live if, I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to see what happens. Would you think this would be good trade? The Pacers sign Miles Turner and then trade him for Nikola Vucevic? Absolutely not. That'd be redundant and kind of dumb to do. That'd be kind of dumb. There's no point of that. The Rockets now have a perfect mix of wing versatility headlined by a future Hall of Famer in the projected rotation. Kevin Durant, Finney Smith, Jabari, Tari Eason. It'll be hard to find a wing quartet. What? I've never seen that word in my life. That can go toe-to-toe with this one consistently. Interesting. Hey, Crush, do you think the Bucks re-sign players like Ryan Rollins, Kevin Porter Jr., and Gary Trent? Definitely possible. My ex name is Crushables59. Nothing fancy. Crushables59. Right here. Oh, the Lakers just did something. Cool. The Lakers have signed Jake LaRavia, has agreed to a 2-year, $12 million deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. LaRavia had a strong finish after joining Sacramento Kings last season. Huh. Wait, does that take them out of the Ayton market? Or is Ayton just going to sign a minimum contract with the Lakers? Wait, what? Okay, Chris Haynes is saying something totally different. Jake LaRavia has agreed to re-sign the Sacramento Kings on a $12 million deal, sources tell me. Who's better? Who's right? Everyone vote right now. Who got it right? LaRavia to LA or LaRavia to the Kings? Which one is correct? My guess is he's going to the Kings. That would make more sense, I think. They're saying two totally different things. You think it's LA or you think it's Sacramento? One of them is going to have to correct their tweet. Who is it going to be? That is the question. I am curious. This is the most exciting thing we've seen so far today. Who got it right? Shams or Chris Haynes? Could it be a signing trade? I doubt it. Someone's going to have to fix their tweet. I wonder who's going to fix their tweet. Appreciate it, Air Jordan Basketball. Per Jake Fisher, the expectation the Blazers will take the NTP MLE into the season, use it as trick exception in the new CBA. Interesting. So the Blazers don't plan on doing anything with the MLE, it looks like. Of course they don't plan on doing anything with it. Could it? Who is lying? That I am curious about. Let's see what Spot Rack put it on. They don't have it up yet. Dorian Finney-Smith, Cam Spencer, Paul Reed. I'm on Instagram right now about Jake to LA. Shams. So Shams is saying LA, but Chris Haynes said Sacramento. It was Shams. So Chris Haynes is cooked. And I mean the numbers were the same. But it is the Lakers. So Laravia is going to the Lakers. All right. Let's see if I can put that up right now. I don't know if it will let me. Player Finder, Jake Laravia. Laravia. It may. Oh, it will. Or no, it won't. Never mind. I can't sign him yet to the Lakers. So I'm going to have to wait until we're out of qualifying offer stage. So I'm going to put that down. Or could I trade him? Or I could do this, I think. Maybe I could do this. Laravia. Although I would be trading a bunch of seconds. I don't know. That would be kind of... Yeah, I probably will wait. Contract. I could technically sign him. Wait, could I... Wait, is he a restricted free agent? It says no. So he's clearly... So is this non-guaranteed? What is the contract? It's not saying. Okay, I think I already did the release, so I don't think... Okay, so I don't think there's anything I can do in that regard. Unless... Which I already saved it, so... Could I just release him? Okay, maybe that would work. Let's see if I can do it now. Laravia to the Lakers. Is this going to work? Oh, I don't see him. Maybe I can't do it like that. Or do I have to type it more? Jake Laravia? No, it's not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Interesting. Okay. I guess it's not going to show up. Jake. Why was I able to sign Finney-Smith? I don't know. Jake. Just not going to show up, I guess. Okay. Well, never mind on that idea. Is he going to LA? So it looks like Jake Laravia is going to the Lakers. Welcome to LA, Jake Laravia. Okay. Well, I don't know why it worked for Finney-Smith, but it's not here. What about Ayton, though? That's what I was wondering. Does that take them out of the Ayton market? I have no idea. Because that, I would imagine that's part of their, like, fully guaranteed deal for Laravia in Los Angeles, negotiated tonight by agents Aaron Riley and Reggie Berry of AMR Agency. Huh. Interesting. We can look and we will find it. Hi, Jan Hansen is better than Laravia. Okay, well, I don't know if we were ever asked for that comparison, but I appreciate it anyway. I don't know why you felt the need to compare those two, but that's kind of funny that you did. I'm on Instagram right now, not to mention Amon, Whitmore, and Sengun Adams, all tall players. Made the tallest team in a while. Yeah, I just read that. I should have read that earlier. What up, Liam Wolf? Hello. How you doing? Jake Laravia, so two completely different players. Yeah, I know. That's why it's extremely funny that he just felt the need to compare those two right away. I don't know why he felt the need to do that, but it's funny regardless. I'm good as well, Liam. I'm very good as well. Thank you for asking. All right, well, it's almost 6, so I guess we'll see if things pick up at 6. Miami trading for DeRozan. That seems like a Miami type move. Would not shock me if that is true information that you have just given me. But I don't know that to be the case. Let's see if they're grilling him. Someone said F you. Wow. We Shams FC now, bot. You were wrong. This is not a good look, boss man. You fraud. Chris got confused with gravity. Don't overreact to anyone. Chris still better than Shams. Sacramento. Shams snatched Joe Chain. You fraud. Noti's off. Terrors, you're the point and showbase for Drew Holiday. I mean, I'd actually do that for the expiring contract. Every time I think Cronin is cooking, man. Just irony, I compare Hansen with anyone. I like that. You know what? Keep doing it. It made me chuckle. I appreciate the comparison. I like it. Keep doing it. Just tell me, whenever a new player signs, you tell me if Young Hansen is better. I would like you to do that. Young Hansen, Gilbert Arenas. I like it. Let's just compare him to everybody that gets signed today and see how they stack up. Sounds like a great, fun idea. A good exercise. Please, Lakers, more trades. Man. Crush, do you think the Cavs will sign Cole Anthony? No, I don't. I think Lonzo was their backup point guard addition. I don't think Cole Anthony is going to Cleveland. Let's just go to Shams' page and wait for some more news to drop. Please, Lakers, more trades. I still expect them to get Ayton tonight, but we'll see if that ends up being the case or not. If you look... Oh, man. I wonder if I... Hold on. I want to experiment with something here. I wonder if I gave Laravia a new contract and waived him, if I could just sign him to the Lakers immediately. I doubt it would let me do that, but I'm going to try it. This might be the way, if it works. Which I don't know if it will or not, but we're going to try it. Okay, so I'm going to give Laravia his new contract. $6 million for 2 years. Two years, $12 million. And if I just released him, could I sign him to the Lakers immediately? Let's see if it lets me do that. Laravia. It might let me do it. It does. Oh my gosh. Oh no. It says the Lakers can't do it because they don't have enough cap space. But it does seem like it would work actually. Hold on. Let me turn off cap space for a second. Might have found a workaround. Let's see if that works. Player Finder. Laravia. Oh my gosh, it worked. We may have found a workaround. Let's go, man. We may have found a workaround. That'd be awesome. So Laravia is now on the Lakers. I think that worked fairly well. $6 million. So, and then Sacramento shouldn't be on the hook. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Why did I not think of that before? As long as that didn't, which I need to make sure it didn't affect Kings. If it doesn't affect the Kings cap sheet, then that's what we're doing going forward. Let's go see if it did or not, though. Okay, so let's go to the Kings and see if it still... I don't think it would, but we may have found the workaround we've been looking for. Financial, salary cap breakdown. If it stretched Jake LaRavia still, then we won't do it this way, but I don't imagine it would have. No! So we found our workaround. Let's go! I can still update this stuff. Seriously, the lack of talent outside the NBA, other league. Kyle Kuzma retired. Jake LaRavia, Lakers rebuild. Seriously, the lack of talent outside the NBA makes other leagues tactically better. That's how Jokic born, and the same reason Mitchich and Sasha failed. The thing is, we don't know what could happen. Wait, what? I have no idea what you were saying. I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea what that sentence just meant. Oh, okay. I read that wrong. I see what you're saying now. Okay, my bad. I thought that you were saying the NBA has terrible talent or something. Like, I didn't understand what you were saying, I guess. Okay. So we got that figured out. All right, I'm just fixing this Laravia thing again because I wanted to make sure it worked, and it seemed like it did. But we'll have this updated, and we got a new deal. Let's go. New thing is here for, so I love that. Let's turn this back off. Okay. Boom, that's fixed now. Okay, we're chilling. All right, let's go look at this other notification. Trey Jones news. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but it is news nonetheless. Trey Jones has agreed to a new 3-year, $24 million deal to the return of the Chicago Bulls. Trey Jones is back in a Bulls uniform. All right. W. Shams bomb, right? Man, this is pretty boring. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Is Trey Jones not on here? Where's Trey Jones? Oh, there he is. Okay. Who is this? He is Tyus Jones' brother. That's who he is. Put some respect on his name. You should know him. I'm just kidding. 3 years, $24 million. Not bad. Pretty good money and pretty good contract for Chicago. So that's now done too. We're staying on top of things, man. Once Jordan Clarkson and Ayton sign somewhere, which I'm hoping it's tonight for Ayton, we can update that, and the whole share scenario should be up to date, which is just beautiful. But let's see if anything else happened according to Spot Rack. Just Jake LaRavia. So that's it so far. I think we never know if you're right about Hansen or we will regret all our feedback. So do like him talent for sure. He's great technically and smart NBA player. Age should go Lakers. It seems like the favorite, right? If I'm assuming if there was betting odds on it, I think Ayton would be the Lakers would be the odds-on favorite if I had to guess. Miles Turner is going back to Indiana. Kuminga's going somewhere else. Giddey's probably coming back to Chicago. Alexander Walker. There's Atlanta. I assume that's still an option. DeAndre, and I still think the Lakers makes the most sense for him. Finney-Smith. Oh, wow. I guess that guy was right. Whoever was saying about D'Lo to the Mavericks, I guess that was correct information. So we got D'Lo going to the Mavericks on a 2-year, $13 million deal. Sources tell ESPN. So the Mavericks found their point guard in place of Kyrie being gone for a while. All right. Cool. Nice. We'll see if that works out for them. Can I sign Russell like this, or is it going to let me do that? Nah, it's not going to let me. Okay, so I have to do the same thing I just did, basically. This is going to crash the game. I just know it. But we're going to keep doing it like this and hope it works out. So 2 years, $13 million. So that's like 6.5 a year. D'Lo is not a bad replacement to have until Kyrie comes back. I don't mind that. I don't hate that for the Mavericks. He's a solid player, and you don't have to rely on him all season. I like it. I don't hate that at all. So now we just release him to the woodworks, and now the Mavericks can go sign him, and it all will be okay. So Russell to the Mavericks. Can I sign him? It's not going to let me. Got to turn off cap space again. Salary cap off, and then now I can do that for the Mavericks. Player finder, Russell. Okay. I'm so glad we found a workaround for that. So that's so cool. Hopefully it doesn't, like I said, screw up the game, but that's what we're rolling with. So let's see. Nets wave D'Angelo Russell, Kings sign, Lakers sign. Yeah, so it looks like it's working fairly well. D'Lo, and then yeah, so cool. I'm glad it's working. Okay, D'Lo, Max Christie, AD is reunited. Did Christie play with D'Lo? Oh yeah, duh. I'm an idiot. Why did I started thinking about D'Lo a long time ago, but yeah, he was just on the Lakers. I'm stupid. Okay, I was thinking about the D'Lo from like the Kobe era for some reason. Okay, yeah. So this is looking a-okay so far. All right. We'll wait for more things to go down. D'Angelo Russell to Dallas. Is it 12 or 13? I was going to go with the 13. Oh, big yawns. Oh. How much fun are we having, guys? Not a lot. I've been live for an hour and 40 minutes already. Wow. What are the Kings going to do? Dude, I could not tell you. I could not tell you for the life of me. Trey Jones is into a redemption arc with the Bulls. Cam Johnson. Nuggets Cam Johnson. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I had my phone flipped over. The Denver Nuggets trade Michael Porter and an unprotected 2032 first to the Brooklyn Nets for Cam Johnson. Crazy. Wow, that's wild. But I get it. I get it. Let's see if 2K will even let me do this trade. I should be able to because the Nets should have cap space to absorb Michael Porter. I can't trade the first, though, because that pick is way out in the future. Damn it, unprotected 2032, though, is really good value. If I am... Yeah, that's a great trade for Brooklyn. You don't even know what the Nuggets are going to be doing in 2032. That's a crazy trade to trade away. But I mean, I guess Porter's contract has 2 years left on it, so... Man. I mean, they both have 2 years left. Interesting trade, but I don't hate it. It's definitely a great value for Brooklyn. I like that trade a lot for Brooklyn. At 2032... Not surprising though, because you basically get you if you're the Nuggets, you save a lot of money in that situation. Cam Johnson makes half of what Porter makes a year, basically. Maybe not quite. Well, it's close though to that, right? So Cam Johnson makes, yeah, it's basically half, almost half of what. So I get it. Like the Nuggets are saving a ton of money. It makes sense for them to do that. But trading a 2032 first, yeah, like that could be a good pick. You just never know, man. That's really far out there. We're in the year of 2025 right now. A 2032 first, unprotected, could be really good for Brooklyn. Sean Marks continues just to absorb, and now we got Ty Jerome. Cam Thomas and PJ sharing the floor next year is going to be cinema. So Ty Jerome is now going to the Grizzlies. Has agreed to a new 3-year, $28 million deal with the Grizzlies with a player option in year 3. Sources tell ESPN. All right, we're starting to get some... yeah, 2032 is unprotected. It's kind of crazy. That's really far out there. That pick could be something good, could be something not good, but if I'm the Nets, I'm willing to take that on. No problem. No problem. You just don't know what that'll turn into. So I like that deal for the Nets a lot. And I get it for the Nuggets saving money, but man, do the Nets feel that feels, if I'm the Nets, I would feel really good about that trade. That's all I'll say. Okay, so Memphis Grizzlies get Ty Jerome. So there was a lot of so a lot of people were, speculating on Jerome to Memphis. I didn't really understand it, but people were right. So, and again, I can't do, okay, so I got to do it this way, just like I've been doing. So Ty Jerome to Memphis. Player option, year 3. 3 years, $28 million. Okay, not bad. What is that? 7, what is that, like 9, 18, 27? It's like 9 point something, right? It's 9 point something. I don't know what the point is yet, but we'll figure it out together. 9 point, like 33, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's like 9.33 a year. Something like that. Free agency's finally ramping up. What moves do you think the Blazers are going to do? Well, apparently nothing, according to a Jake Fisher article. So the one thing, maybe, it's a big maybe. So take this with a grain of salt. Maybe they trade Jeremy Grant, but don't get your hopes up. Do not get your hopes up for the life of me. Do not get your hopes up. But that is still a possibility that's been flying around, I guess, if you want to think about something there. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Jerome. Okay, so that's done. Nice. Easy peasy. All right. The group chat is going off. Chris Paul deal is near. Sources are saying that many GMs in the league are saying Bumeo is a top trade target or are willing to send multiple first-round picks to acquire him. Well, I appreciate that, man. I actually thought that was about to be a real thing you were about to say, and then it just wasn't. We should sign Duncan Robinson. Yeah, I mean, we do need shooting. I do get that to an extent. Guys, I think I'm going to hit the restroom real quick, and then hopefully there's deals when I come back, but it shouldn't take me too long. And don't worry, I'm going to wash my hands. I feel like I get that question every single time, but I'm going to step away for just a second. But before I do that, Bruh Moment 292. Thank you for subscribing. King's Dennis Schroeder. I think you're telling me the truth, Hoops Index, because you weren't lying to me last time, I don't think. But I don't see it yet. Don't know where you see that at, but I'm sure it's about to pop up maybe. But when I'm back, Schroeder, you got to sing Dennis Schroeder. Everyone say Drummond to the Raptors. Why do you want Drummond so badly? What's so special about Drummond? He did opt to his player option though. I don't see Schroeder news yet, but I'm assuming when I get back it'll be here. I will be right back. Still no Drummond news, or not Drummond, Schroeder news yet. It's coming though. All right. Shams has tweeted Kevin Porter Jr. back to the Bucks. 2 years, $11 million. With a player option. Okay, I guess. Sure. Why not, right? Where is Kevin Porter Jr. on here? Do I not have him on the Bucks anymore? Huh, I don't see him. Okay. I don't know why. Porter. Okay, it will let me sign him. Okay, so 2 years, $11 million. Okay, so I got to give him more than that right now. But so 2 years, option. Okay, so. Oh, it doesn't say I have enough room. All right, well, salary cap has come off for a second. Okay, that's done. Turn the salary cap back on. And then put Kevin Porter Jr.'s contract correctly. Okay. Any Al Horford Cavs news? No. The new rules of first, second hyper makes the contracts crazy. Everything's getting less than usual. Yeah, I mean, I think you can't afford to have a bad contract, man. You really can't. But I kind of like it. I mean, it makes teams have to think harder, in a way. I don't know. Part of me likes it and part of me does hate it, I guess. But I think for the most part, I like the new CBA. And that might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't hate it as much as some people do. But maybe that's because my team isn't contending yet and we don't have to get rid of a bunch of people. Maybe that's when it would annoy me. So I don't know. Because I will say some teams get punished for drafting well, which does suck. But I don't know. I don't hate it necessarily. But I would understand if you did. Because if your team had to get rid of somebody you guys drafted or whatever. Everyone, any Al Horford Cavs news? No. Look at this crack. Beautiful. Chris Paul to the Suns is getting a lot of reaction right now. LA and Phoenix is in a bidding war. We do have another deal. Bruce Brown has agreed to a 1-year deal with the Denver Nuggets. So maybe that's just a minimum, I guess. Huh. I like it. Man, he went from making $22 million a year to maybe making a minimum right now. That's crazy. That's wild to think about. Just put that into perspective for a second. He made $22 million, and now he's about to make a minimum contract, it looks like. Trade Grant already? I mean, I wish, man. I don't know. Don't hold your breath, dude. Don't hold your breath. You'll maybe die if you do. Why is this spot? Are we not gonna load, bro? Come on, freaking load up. What are we doing? Dang, where are the Hawks at? I don't hate the new contracts. My team is always in a tough spot, always and forever, unless Pirelli admits he's coach. Yeah, like I said, I could totally understand if some people hate the new CBA. I like it in a way. I kind of like it. But as I said, my team hasn't had to deal with the repercussions of it because we've been rebuilding since it's basically started. Okay, so Spot Rack doesn't want to load anymore for some reason. Do you think the Lakers can get Ayton? Yes, I do. Although them getting LaRavia kind of makes me wonder if they even have like an MLE left, which I assume they do. But I don't know. So Kevon Looney is going to the Pelicans. Looney to the Pelicans. Pelicans get themselves another big. Man, he's been in Golden State for 10 years. That's wild. But shout out to Kevon Looney. So, yeah. What do you think happens to CP3? Russell will have a player option, so I'll have to fix that. I think Chris Paul goes to one of the LA teams, if I had to guess. That's my guess, though. Alexander Walker to Atlanta. Yeah, that's definitely something that's been talked about. We'll see if it works, though. We'll see if it happens. We'll see if it happens. Okay, Looney. Nope, that's not going to let me do that. I should maybe just... No, I'm going to keep turning it off every time, just in case I forget on accident. I don't want that to be on accident if I forget, so I'm going to turn it off every single time. Looney. Okay, so that's done. Turn the sour cap back on. And then you got to fix D'Lo's player option. Yo, Felix Fernandez, thank you for subscribing. Shout out from the Philippines. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. I always say this, but my whole mom's side of the family is Filipino. So that is also partly why my name is Bumeo, by the way, on Xbox, because of that. Because I like, you know, kind of... Oh, then the Russell thing. That's what I meant to fix. Okay, let's make that a player option. Player option on the second year. Boom, done deal. Cool. So we're staying up to date so far. We're staying up to date, man. I love it. Staying on top of things. So Share Scenario should get an update tonight. So I think Shams tweeted something else, but I don't know if it's very important. Russell will have a player option second year and 2-year, $13 million deal with the Maverick sources said. Okay, so yeah, I already saw that. And then Bruce Brown. Yeah, I wanted to figure out the Bruce Brown deal too. But I couldn't tell if it was a minimum or not. Spot Rack. Who should the Raptors target for their backup center? Spot Rack must just not be working. Or is my internet cooked? Don't know which one it is. It can't be my internet. It must be the website. I'm going to assume Bruce Brown's on a minimum, right? If there's no money being reported, then it's probably just a minimum contract. Okay, so I'm just going to assume Bruce Brown signed a veteran minimum. is going to be my guess then. So I'm going to put him on the Nuggets for the veteran min. He's coming from the Pelicans, right? Or is it the Raptors? I can't remember where Bruce Brown is now. Was he in Toronto or is he in New Orleans? Oh, he is in New Orleans. Okay. So he is not, yeah, he doesn't have a contract. So, as I mentioned, I think he just probably got a veteran minimum if I had to guess. Warriors having internal discussions with Al Horford after losing Looney. Sixers take flyer on Bumeo. You are very obsessed with wanting me to get a chance in the league. You know what? I appreciate that. But it's not going to happen, unfortunately. I'm probably dead as far as getting a contract ever. And I don't even play college basketball, so yeah, I'm not. My last experience of basketball, like organized basketball, was literally freaking middle school. And that was before, and I got cut, or I didn't make the team. So I basically quit. So yeah, that's my experience. I have no shot, man. No shot to be in the NBA, respectfully. All right, so that's done. The new CBA is an L. It punishes teams for drafting. Well, they should rework, change to where if the players are drafted and given from mass contract, they should automatically stay in the first apron. Yeah, I could see you saying, like, I don't know if that's exactly what it should do, but, like, yeah, I get that it punishes teams for drafting well, but I don't know if there could be a workaround to that. I wouldn't hate if there was, but it would be interesting if they were able to find some type of workaround when it comes to that. But I wouldn't hold my breath on that. We'll see. The Knicks are going to be active probably. Hal Horford is old. You're not wrong. All right. Warriors downfall. Thank God this paraplegic is off my team. Wow. Okay. Sintel says Chris Paul is going to the Clippers. Let's see if Sintel is right. There is significant trade interest in the marketplace on Kobe White. White averaged a career-high 20 points this season. I'm starting to get a little cold, so I'm going to turn off my fan until I get... I'm getting a lot of noise surrounding Daniel Gafford trade from GMs around the league. Well, I mean, he got extended, so why are we even talking about Daniel Gafford? He's not going to get traded. You can't even be traded after you're extended like that. Cam Johnson and Bruce Brown for the Denver Nuggets. What's Kenny replying to? Nuggets cooking. Go get a backup big too. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. If the Nuggets can do that, they could be in a really good position. Oh, wow. This one I was not expecting to see today. Luke Cornett has agreed to a 4-year, $40 million deal with the San Antonio Spurs. Key frontcourt addition for the Spurs negotiated a contract tonight. Yo, Diogo Gill, thank you for subscribing. Where did KBJ get signed to? He went back to the Bucks. He's back on the Bucks. Luke Cornett to the Spurs. He got a bag, man. Shout out to Luke Cornett. Shout out to Luke Cornett. I know he had an incredible... What was it? Was it a Game 5 where he, like, had... How many blocks was it? I think it was against the Knicks, right? To, like, keep their season alive. So, shout out to Luke Cornett, man. Shout out to Luke Cornett. Gets a bag. Gets an absolute bag. Okay. Core... Net. Okay. I have a feeling Portland will sign Luke Kennard or Robinson. We'll see if you're right, man. But I have a feeling the Blazers will do nothing for some reason. because they always do nothing in free agency. When's the last time Joe Cronin used an MLE anyway? Has he ever used it? There probably is a player, I'm just not thinking of it, right? What was it on? Gary Payton? Which that was years ago. It feels like that was so long ago now. I think that's the last player Cronin used an MLE on. Which is crazy. 4 years. Cronin is cheeks, not going to lie, bro. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Cronin guy. I don't like him that much, I'm going to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of his. So that does not hurt my feelings, trust me. I think he is way in over his head. And I think the Blazers are being run poorly right now. There is hope and glimpses, though, with some of the things that are on the roster, but I think there's been a lot of missteps along the way. But that's just my opinion. So feel free to disagree. Spurs finally finna be godly. O'Shea was better for sure. I mean, O'Shea was kind of bad too, though, man. I don't know. Like, he gave out all those bad contracts in that 2016 offseason. Now, I know everyone did. You know, I know everyone gave out a bunch of bad contracts, and he refused to ever shake up the roster. So, I don't know if I can agree with you on that necessarily. But, I don't know. They're both not great. How about that? We need a new owner in the worst. We just need new ownership in the worst way possible. He's better than O'Shea. They're both bad in my opinion. Like I said, Cronin, I've never been a big Cronin guy. There is some positives there, but I feel like I can point out a lot more negatives, and there's been a lot of missteps. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, he should have traded CJ a long time ago. I will agree with you there. Blazers need Commanders owner to take over. I mean, he already owns the 76ers, so he probably couldn't do that, Stingray. I don't think you can own 2 NBA teams. That would be pretty wild if you could, though. And he also owns a hockey team. Clint Capella. Wow, going back to the Rockets. Okay, then, Houston. Damn, I did not see this coming. Why'd they give Steven Adams a big contract then? So what? Are they going to throw... This one's weird to me. What are they going to... Okay. All right, well... Pitts are not taking any risk on Beasley for Birds on Levert or Nickel Alexander-Walker. O'Shea is a genius for getting Damian Lillard. Yeah, definitely. Why does Houston want another center? I'm a little confused by that. I mean, if they didn't have Steven Adams, I'd like this a lot, but I don't know, man. A little weird, but okay. Okay. Not sure I understand this one, but Houston continues to... Steven Adams gets hurt a lot, so signing Clint is smart, and Şengün is going to be the power forward at times. Yeah. I guess you're right there. Yeah, I don't know, man. Weird, but all right. They did it. That's all that matters, right? So, Atlanta, what is it, 3 years, $21.5 million. I thought Capella was going to be a Laker this offseason, honestly. But then when the Ayton thing he got bought out, so I was like, oh, maybe he's going to be, maybe Ayton's going to be a Laker now. But they signed LaRavia. Do they still have enough for Ayton? I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Or would he just sign a minimum because he's still making $25 million? All answers, but no. All questions, no answers is what I meant to say. There's a full guaranteed 3-year deal, so no player options, it looks like, for that. So 21.5. Okay. Yo, vibing with the Johnsons. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Mitch Robinson traded to the Lakers. Mitchell Robinson rumors. I'm telling you, Daniel Guyver's gonna be a Laker. I hate it, but it's looking at. Bro, I don't know what to tell you though. He got extended, so I don't even think that's possible. I know you said something about a sign and trade, but that sign and trades only happen when you're a free agent. Gafford was not a free agent, so that's not making a lot of sense to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got Karis LeVert news going to Detroit as well. So if Karis LeVert's going to Detroit, so yeah, the news is starting to pick up a little bit. So Atlanta, so we can release Clint Capella, or I guess, and we can do LeVert while we're here too. 2 years, $29 million. So LeVert got a little bit of a bag as well. Detroit Pistons term deal brings backcourt depth, and Michigan return. Chuck with LeVert and THJ with LeVert. So they're really probably expecting to not have Malik Beasley back because of the gambling crap. Wow. That does not spell very good things, I will say. It's not a good sign. So now Atlanta becomes the obvious suitor for, obviously, Nick Alexander-Walker, because they just lost LeVert, I guess. So, okay. So let's release LeVert. Let's release Capella, get them off Atlanta, and go get them on their right team. So the Rockets got Capella. So let's go get him on the Rockets. Capella. Okay, it's going to work. And then Beasley's getting suspended for real. Yeah, he must be getting suspended. And then Pistons, LeVert. Or it's L-E, not A. Whoops, LeVert. There he is. Okay. So those are all done deals. Okay. Lillard's going to trade for Jeremy Grant, Wob Williams. Hey, if Jeremy Grant's off my team and Damian Lillard's back, I would be fine with that. Because Damian Lillard doesn't have to play next year. The Lakers gave Austin Reeves a low ball offer. Was it a low ball? I knew he got like an offer, and I guess he just turned it down. Huh. I don't need you in here, man. Okay. Well, Share Snaro's looking good. So we're happy about that at least. As a Pelicans fan, I would have took Bol Bol over Looney. Cam Johnson Nuggets, MPJ, Nets rebuild coming soon possibly, right? I mean, maybe. It just kind of depends. I'm not going to guarantee anything yet. It all depends on whatever the biggest move is, I guess. Bill Simmons bomb? Bill Simmons. Let's see if you're telling me the truth. Nuggets just got Cam Johnson, Bruce Brown, and ESPN's TV producer like, yo, can you guys do a second Lakers segment? I don't know what ESPN... I mean, are we surprised? Not clear yet. Believe at least one of the Rockets' incoming signings, Dorian Finney-Smith or Capella, will be part of a sign and trade deal. Well, we'll see if that ends up being the case. Malcolm Brogdon's a name to watch for New York if they fail to land Westbrook. Where do you think Taurean Prince will go? How does Rockets have money for Clint? Yeah, that's what Keith Smith was just talking about. I believe it was one of the Rockets' incoming signings will be part of a sign and trade deal. So, who would the Rockets trade away is the question, though. Is it Landale? Could they trade Landale for Capella, maybe? Because that money's similar. That could be a possibility because they were talking about getting rid of Landale. So, it would not surprise me if Landale was part of a sign and trade, potentially. With the Hawks, maybe? I don't know. Just speculating. Don't know if that's the case. But it could be Landale's contract being shipped out maybe for Clint Capella because the money is very similar. In fact, how similar is it? Yeah, 3 years, $21.5 million, so it's like 7 point. Yeah. So, yeah, that would... I think we could possibly be seeing Landale in a sign and trade with Capella. Maybe, if that's what they need to do. Potentially. Looks like a sign and trade is coming either with this deal or for Dorian Finney-Smith Lakers. Yeah, I think my guess is that the Landale sign. I'm assuming that the Capella contract is going to be coming from a Landale part of a trade. Is my guess because Landale's contract is very similar to what Capella just got. What could Finney? I mean, is there anybody that kind of similar to what Finney-Smith just got? I don't think so, because Finney-Smith's going to be making like what on average. Where is it? Finney-Smith. Where's Dorian Finney-Smith? Finney-Smith's not even showing up on the salary cap table. Is he not on the team? Wait, what? I'm so confused right now. Did I not do... Hold on. Why is Finney-Smith not showing up on the Rockets right now? Did I not save it? I have no idea. I have no idea why. I'm not sure what the heck that's about. I'm so confused. Why is it... I swore I saved that. Can't hear. Oh, sorry. I think it's because I was talking super quietly. I was whispering to myself. I think that's why you guys couldn't hear me. It's because I was whispering. My bad. My apologies. It's cutting? Can you hear me now? Or is still not working well? I have no clue what my Raptors are doing. It's fine for me. I mean, I think there's a chance my mic was... It's something I got to figure out, man. I apologize. There's a chance you guys did hear something that my mic was messing up because I was like whispering to myself and it wasn't picking it up. There is a chance that is the case. I don't know why Finney-Smith was not showing up on the Rocket salary cap table. I could have swore I saved that, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Could have swore I did, but maybe I just never did. Okay, so I forgot to put that in for some reason. Could have swore I did, but I guess I didn't. Okay, well, I saved it now, so there's definitely evidence that I saved it. So if I go to the salary cap breakdown, Finney-Smith's contract here, and Capella's contract's here. So, okay, I don't know why Finney-Smith was disappeared. I must have just not saved it. How do you feel about Masai firing? I'm so upset with our team. Watched you for many years. I don't even know your first name. My first name is Brady. But Masai Ujiri can kick rocks, man. Bye. Bye. I hate Masai Ujiri. I'm going to be honest with you. I really do. No, I'm just kidding. Like, part of me hates him, but he did win a championship with Toronto, so got to give him credit for that. But, man, he used to, when the Blazers were trying to be competitive, we wanted Siakam or OG, he wanted the whole 9 yards and then some. So I will hate him forever for that. Why are the Warriors too hesitant? A potential RJ Barrett trade happening tonight? Potentially. I need to get my Twitter back going. So I was a little distracted by the fact that Finney Smith wasn't. I guess I just didn't save it or something. I don't know. But it's fixed now. D'Angelo Russell. Did he just tweet this? Chris Haynes, that was freaking years ago. Why are we tweeting that now? Get with the program, bro. What are some good center options for the Raptors currently? Miles Turner. Go after Miles Turner. I'm just kidding. If we look, we got what? Miles Turner. There's DeAndre Ayton. Masai is a good GM. He's better than Joe Cronin and Olshey. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I won't deny that. I'm not going to deny that. And I mean, there's Brook Lopez, too, and Al Horford. But I only said that because whenever the Blazers would try to trade for Siakam or OG, there was a lot of reporting that Ujiri was asking for a whole lot, and we never were able to come to an agreement. That's the reason why I kind of low-key hate Masai Ujiri. But that's just a biased thing. Marvin Bagley, a name to watch in the next little bit. Why you hate Masai? He's a mastermind. Y'all offered 7th pick for OG. Yeah, but he wanted like Josh Hart and like another first rounder on top of that or something. I can't remember. He was asking for a lot. That's all I remember correct. I can't remember the exact reporting. But I really don't hate Masai Ujiri. It's just a Blazers fan kind of trolling a little bit. Like, I'm surprised that he's gone. Was not expecting it. But he'll be getting a new job, if I had to guess, very soon. Do you have any interest in NBA, trading cards, or any other sports? Any interest in the hobby? No, I do not trade. I do not collect cards, really. Unfortunately, I don't. Not my thing. Don't the Rockets also have Jock Landale? Yes, they do, but my speculation is that he will not be on the team very soon, is my guess. So SpotRack just isn't working for transactions right now, I guess. Would be nice if it was, but it just doesn't want to work right now. I was really using that as my resource, but I think we've stayed on top of everything so far. What's your last name? Genuine question. Parks. Don't the Rockets also have... I already read that. Where else? Crush, what do you think about Al Horford? Bro's last name is not Parks. You're joking. You think I'm lying about that? That's kind of funny that you think I'm lying. That's hilarious. I don't know what to tell you then. What do you think about Al Horford as a backup big for the Raptors? I mean, he's fine. Why you want to know, gang? Go Trailblazers. Ballin' with Elway says. Can I get a better free agency tracker? Like something that actually updates, I guess. Not what I want. I can't seem to find it. Excuse me, sorry. I had to burp. Okay. Mike Hawk. Oh, I actually read that. Mike Hawk is still available. I will hold that. Good on you, Jimothy. I can't believe I read that, but that's hilarious. Is not his name. His real name is Brady Tom. Yes, you're right. I'm actually Tom Brady in disguise. What do you think the Phoenix Suns should do? Trade and retain? Or who do you think the Suns? Brooke Lopez is going to the Clippers. National champion Theo Pensenbaum. Braun leaving LA. Theo Penson. Okay, interesting. Brooke Lopez is going to the Clippers. 2 years, $18 million. What do you think about Colin Murray Boyles for the Raptors? I'm not a big prospect guy, so I can't really tell you how good Colin Murray Boyles is, though. From what I've heard, is his offensive game is rough, but he's a damn good defender. So, the Raptors like those type of guys. So we'll see how he works out. But I couldn't be like, oh my gosh, couldn't give you the greatest opinion on Colin Murray Boyles until he's actually in the NBA, and we'll have to see what he looks like, because I'm not a big college basketball connoisseur. Rockets will have a ring this year. Thoughts on Jamal Murray? Have you watched Yang Hansen? I did see the highlights that got tweeted the night he got drafted. Other than that, not really. Not really. 2 years, $18 million for Brooke Lopez. I actually like this deal for the Clippers. I think Brooke Lopez as a backup center is not bad. I don't think Brooke Lopez should be a starter anymore, so I actually don't hate this. This actually feels like a good deal for the Clips. Rockets aren't winning shit. KD has never been a true number one. Brooke Lopez times Kawhi. Let me just update this as usual in the share scenario. I got to turn off salary cap for the Clippers to sign Brooke Lopez, which makes sense. And then we should be good. That should be updated. Okay. I love how in the NBA 2K you can turn off salary cap and turn it back on. If you turn off salary cap in Madden, you cannot turn it back on. Very annoying. Very annoying. Okay. Have you been to a Blazers game before? I have in OKC. I've never been to Portland, though. I've been to 5 Thunder games. Jay, I'm not reading that. I can actually just imagine the old man reading that off right now, and then once he reads it, he goes, ah, or something like that. I'm not reading that. So, good try, though. Let's go Rockets, Santos says. But yeah, I've been to 5 Thunder games in my whole life, and 2 of them were Blazers games. Do you think Eliso Hunter will go? I don't even know who the hell that is, man. I don't know who Eliso Hunter is. Who the hell is that? Steve. Capella and Doran. Jay almost caught you slipping, buddy. No, he didn't. Someone did earlier. They put Mike Hawk as a free agent. Obviously, if you say Mike Hawk, you know what it sounds like. I'm assuming balling with Elway Hoops, right? Yeah. He's actually in. God, I was about to make up some lie. Yeah, balling with Elway actually is a projected top 15 prospect in the 2026 draft class. Didn't you know? Who do you think the Bucks' new center will be? Good question. I heard Westbrook might go back to Houston. Heard he was a pro COD player too. Yeah, he's a do it all kind of guy. What about the new rookie? I'm not saying that. Past couple days I've been hearing. Do you think the Pacers are getting begun? What? Nick Richards to the Bucks. I can see that maybe. The moderator has me and Gingerfield really upset right now. Shingun. My Rockets killing this offseason so far, Crushables. Yeah, I would be happy if I was a Rockets fan. Hey, Murray is now on the Pels. Oh, that was from years ago. Crush you the goat. Thank you, Santos. I'm happy. Let's go Rockets. They suck, but yeah, I'm happy for you. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm happy for you. Brook Lopez is gone. The only risk for the Clippers in that deal is Brook Lopez, as they might have the trouble getting him to practice because he might be at Disneyland. Bro went to the wrong LA. Real Sports says. What should the Kings do with Dennis? Yo, dude, you guys are saying some like G League names that I know nobody. I don't know them. Did the Bucks sign anyone? They got Kevin Porter Jr. back, if that excites you. Can Ayton sign yet once he's still on waivers? Yeah, or no, he has to clear, doesn't he? Well, I mean, I think he can still sign. Like, I think he can still say, yeah, I'm going there. But like they always say, Ayton plans to sign, blah, 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 once he clears waivers. So what should the Kings do that Dennis signed with the Kings? I don't know what the Kings should do. I've already said the Kings should freaking tear that thing to shreds, but they're not going to. Did he actually sign with the Kings? I've seen people say that earlier. Fred Katz. Who's Fred Katz? Oh, it looks like he's legit. Okay, so, well, once the details are leaked, we'll see. He got it clear. But I think he can still, like, maybe sign somewhere before that, like, but, like, it won't be official until, you know, once he clears. Kind of hope we get that news tonight. Who do you think the Pacers are going to do? I think they might trade Turner a 26th first rounder for Shingun. Okay. Chase plays. I have no idea. No earthly clue where you got that information or where what you're basing that off of. But that is kind of a crazy thing to say, honestly. I'm not going to lie. That is kind of a wild statement. Turner and a 2026 first rounder for Shingun. You think that's what they're going to do? Well, I don't know if the Rockets accept that. But if you are correct, I will give you $5. The West is absolutely stacked. Yeah, and the East is... Well, the West has gotten very much hurt. Is Drew Peacock going to become the head coach or not? Well, considering that's not a real person, no. The Knicks still have not hired their head coach either, which is super annoying. Check Yossi Goslin tweet. Who's Yossi Goslin? That's a crazy name. Yossi Goslin. Oh. It's a real person. He's a cap analyst. Clay Bell is 3 years. Connor started as low as $6.9 million. Kim Warren was $3.5 million. This could be the Rockets don't have enough remaining in the mid-level to sign Capella to these terms. It looks like a sign trade is coming either with this deal or Dorian Finney-Smith. Yeah. Keith Smith was kind of talking about that already. Stingray in here. Dusto is in here. Yeah, Dustin is supposed to be managing the chat. He was late though. I literally sent him like $500 to manage the stream tonight, and he just didn't even show up. What do you think about the Rockets? What they should do in your opinion? What do you mean? What more can I say they should do? They've already done a lot. That's kind of a funny question. What do you think Miami's going to do? Nothing, because Pat Riley strikes out on everybody. I'm happy the Lakers got Jake LaRavia. I'd be happy too. LaMelo to the Lakers, Chase plays. Okay, you're just throwing shit at the wall and hope it sticks, aren't you? Show some respect. Yeah, he should have been a Raider, to be honest. Jalen Ramsey to the Steelers is the most overrated trade ever. LaMelo isn't going to the Lakers. They already got Luka. You tell them. You tell them. There's no way this is real. What am I reading right now? Dude, there's no way. What the hell is this? Jake LaRavia signed with the Lakers where he'll be teammates with Angel Reese's brother. There's no way he actually tweets this shit. This has got to be fake. What, that was on this year? That's fake as hell. There's no way he tweets that. Why the hell would Sintel even make that up? Oh, this is actually, I think, a fake account. This might be real. It's not even a real Twitter. It's not even Jake LaRavia's real Twitter, but oh my gosh. He's following one person as 316 followers. Those are real tweets. What the hell? There's no way that's his real Twitter. What the hell? I gotta read the tweets on that. Or I gotta read the comments on this. That screenshot was so rage. I forgot Cell existed for a second. No, if I was Ravi, I'd be pissed. This ain't cool. Bro's a master. Him after he beat his ass. This is the craziest Intel post I've ever seen. Yeah, I was about to say. I think that's pretty. Yes, I do blame the man. Okay, I blame the man. I do blame the man. Angel Reese sucks. City boy. Oh, what? How long have we been live for, dude? What, like 3 hours now? No, wait. Oh yeah, almost 3 hours. About to hit 3 hours. It's only 7 o'clock too. Do you think the Raptors? Who do you think the Raptors will get in an RJ Barrett trade? I don't know, man. It's hard for me to just pick a name out of thin air and tell you who you guys are going to get. I don't even know what RJ Barrett's trade value would be, so I really can't answer that question. Well, your website isn't working. I've been trying to go to transactions, and your website's not loading them, Keith Smith. So fix it. Lakers news, please. Hey, Crush, love from Australia. Appreciate it, man. We will trade you Jeremy Grant for RJ. Yes, take him. That's what Steelers gave up for Ramsey. Preston Shua negotiated with the Raptors, potential reunion possible. So yeah, unfortunately, Spot Rack transactions is not working. Pittsburgh Steelers suck. Elway, shut up. I would trade Mayer in a heartbeat. You wouldn't be trading Mayer, buddy. You'd be trading freaking Brock Bowers. I'm just kidding. Imagine the Raiders just traded Brock Bowers for Ramsey. That'd be the dumbest crap of all time. And now we're at a standstill. I know that's right. Sounded good. Don't worry. Don't worry. An Ayton to the Lakers thing is coming soon. Raptors got NBA news, you're getting blocked. Dusto, if NBA news says anything about Shaedon Sharpe being traded again, you ban him for life. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But we all know you're capping. No, the Raptors didn't get Shaedon. The dude's a straight up troll. He's trying to get a rise out of me. Everyone donate. That's what City Boy has said. I was going to break my phone. You don't want Shaedon Sharpe, the Toronto native? What do you think about Westbrook to the Knicks? Maybe cool, I guess, as backup point guard. Atlanta, Minnesota are active conversations on a decided trade for Nickeil Alexander-Walker, sources say. Luka Garza news is out here. Welcome to the chat. Luka Garza has signed a 2-year, $5.5 million fully guaranteed contract with the Celtics. What a shams bomb. Crush, do you still support OKC since you are from around there? I'm a Blazers fan. I don't hate the Thunder, but I was actively rooting against them in the NBA Finals, I will say. But I have been to a bunch of OKC Thunder games. That's what I will say. But I'm not going to pretend that I'm a Thunder fan. Absolutely not. I would not say I'm a Thunder fan. I would not say that. Do I hate them? Not yet. But in due time, maybe I would. Luka Garza to the Celtics. All right, now we're on good old 2K, trying to put Garza on the Celtics. Okay. I can't. The Raiders haven't won a playoff game since 2002. Damn, you're getting cooked, Dusto. What do you think about that? I'm a Celtics fan, don't know much about him. Yeah, he's been kind of a bench warmer most of his time in the NBA, so I don't blame you for not knowing much about him. Favorite NHL team? I don't know if I have one, but I would say the Dallas Stars or Colorado Avalanche are like two teams which is weird because I think they're both in like the same conference or whatever. But those are the two teams that I've like used to like when I was younger, I guess. So I guess I would say them. Just kidding. My favorite team is the Florida Panthers. I'm surprised Garza is still in the league. Yeah. He's not been that great. The next person that says Shaedon Sharpe is being traded, and if it's not true, is getting banned for life. So think about that before you put some crap in the chat that isn't real, involving my favorite player on the Blazers right now. Massa is not a happy man right now. Luka Garza and Keita as my 2 centers next season. Boston replaces Cornette with Garza. Does that mean Al Horford ain't coming back? When Ayton to the Lakers happening? Well, the Lakers already got Jake LaRavia, Dusto, which I'm sure you probably don't know much about him if I had to guess, but I could be wrong. But so I don't know how much that affects Jake LaRavia, 2-year, $12 million to the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers had much money to offer, so I don't know if Ayton would still sign it on a minimum or if the Lakers have other. I mean, I'm sure they'll have other avenues. Oh wow, we get one of the best free agent signings now. Shams Charania. Where is it? Come on, pop up. Let's see. Nickeil Alexander-Walker agreed to a 4-year, $62 million deal with the Atlanta Hawks, plus a player option and a trade kicker. Sources tell ESPN reached the contract with the Hawks tonight. 4 years, $62 million. Shaden Sharps got traded for Hans Yang. Landon Parker, you're lucky. You're talking about the same team, buddy. Bull the Raptors. What do you think, Crush? Oh my gosh. This is what... Bull would make you guys contenders. Do it. Sign him immediately. Okay, so Nickeil Alexander-Walker to the Hawks. 4 years, $62 million. So is it a sign and trade? Because they said it was going to be a sign and trade. So I might wait to update this because this very well could be a sign and trade. Let me try to guess what the sign and trade could be, though. 62 divided by 4, so he makes like $15.5 million. So who would the Hawks be trading? Who makes around that much money on their team? Larry? No, that's not true. Okay, that's not a good way to look at it because that's Trae Young, Chris Stapps, Dyson Daniels, Okongwu, Riche, Craigie, Gay, Ace Newell. Is it like I have no idea who they would have signed a trade. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really think there's anybody that makes similar money to that. So, no idea how they pulled that off. Maybe Buffkin's in the trade somehow. Or maybe, yeah, because Minnesota probably doesn't even want much money in return. So maybe it's just like, maybe they didn't, I don't know. I'm just going to wait to see if it ends up being a sign and trade or not. What's, I mean, I'm going to imagine the Timberwolves didn't want much salary in return, obviously, because but no one is saying I mean, I can't imagine they got... I guess I'll just update it if they got a player. It should be easy to fix if the Timberwolves got a player. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker to the Hawks. I love what the Hawks have done so far, man. They've had a really good offseason. I like it. Got to give credit where it's due. A lot of good things for Atlanta so far this offseason. Warriors need to do something. Should I wait? I mean, I'm just going to give him the contract at least first, but I can't imagine that it's going to be anything crazy. So 4-year plus a player option. Okay, should be a player option in the last season and a trade kicker. So yeah, he got a bag. Shout out to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He got paid, man. 15.5. That's okay. All right. Chris, I think I cooked and Cousins Walker trade could be a three-way trade with LeVert going to the Pistons and someone else going to a third team. That is a great point, LeCap. You were saying some weird stuff about Sharp earlier, but that is a very solid point that you have made. So I'm glad you're still here to say that at least. They're saying Barrett for Grant. Bro, I hope that's true. I would take RJ Barrett's expiring for Jeremy Grant. Absolutely. Hawks, Trae Young is very vocal and active in recruiting Alexander Walker. Sources tell me he was heavily involved in the process, lower one of the top wings free agents on the market. Like I said, man, Atlanta has done a great job. Okay, I'm going to just note this down so I remember. Alexander Walker, potential sign-in trade. Imagine DeRozan reunion, he fit right into our starting lineup. Thoughts on Kenny Beecham? Obviously the GOAT, man. No one does it better than Kenny. Al Horford's a stretch. 5 for the Warriors would be pretty good. I mean, in a bench role, sure, but as a starter, I don't know if I love that. Man, Barrett ain't going nowhere. Raptors would run Scotty at the point and trade quickly for a big man. Do you like 6 rings of steel? Yeah, I don't have a problem with him. I don't have a problem with... I honestly, when it comes to YouTube, I don't have a problem with anybody, honestly. Like... It's all love with everybody on the platform. I don't have beef with a single person. I'm mostly a positive person. I'm not a confrontational person, so there's no reason for me to be trying to get on anybody's bad side. So yeah, I have no issues with anybody on the platform as far as the 2K space is concerned. Because think about it. How do you feel about Cornet to the Spurs? Some are saying it's an overpay. It definitely is a little bit of money, but I mean, he did have a pretty good season for Boston, so I don't know. You should see how Trish talks to his friends though. It's bad. Dustin, shut up. I talk to you very nicely, bud. Cornet just isn't really a difference maker. Yeah, definitely. I can see that point of view. Jakob needs to work on his 3-ball this offseason. He could be a solid big man. I mean, what is it? Like, the Hawks are sending a 2nd-round pick in cash to the Timberwolves. Okay, so they just sent a 2nd. Okay. So, Josh Hart told Ingles to retire. Josh Hart bomb. Biggest news tonight. I'm so glad you're streaming free agency. It makes me happy. Well, I'm glad. I've made you happy, man. You know, I thought you were going to do a video on your Blazers draft. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to do the other teams because the Suns made a big impact on draft night. Atlanta's made some big trades. 2027 Cleveland 2nd. So I can absolutely do that. Let's do it. We just got to... I imagine I have to turn off salary cap for this trade to go through, though. Trade financial rules. Offer 2nd. 2027 Cleveland 2nd is sitting there. And the Alexander Walker is heading to Atlanta. W, man. I think we're up to date so far in everything other than the buyouts, man. This is going very well. Very, very well. Make a Colin Boyle Murray's Raptors rebuild. Straight dog, Bobby Thomas says. Straight dog. Damn, they signed Looney. Make a CMB. Wow. Okay. You think Blazers starting both bigs or not? Definitely not. Definitely not. I don't think Young, Hansen, and Klingon could be on the floor together. At least for not a long time. I don't see them playing together at all. But maybe they can play together in the future. But that is a big maybe. I don't think they'll ever be able to play together is my guess. Thank you, No Cap. I appreciate it. Brooke Lopez went to the Clips. Yep. Undertaker, we got that. Yang will eventually be the starter. I mean, I wouldn't be so sure, man. Like, I would just wait to see what he looks like in the NBA. I don't know about all that starting stuff yet. Do I hope he works out? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I did not mean to. I just turned off my Xbox on accident. I didn't mean to do that. Seeing reports that he's going to get bought out if they can't find a trade. Or Beal? Oh, yeah. That's going to be a big buyout. It's going to be a massive buyout. He's already a better offensive player than Klingon. Well, that was in China, so we'll have to see what it looks like in the NBA. But yeah, he should be better offensively already for sure. He should be. But again, we haven't seen him play a single minute in the NBA, so I'm not going to sit here and act like he's going to be the starter and it's guaranteed. We'll just have to see. Sixers deepest team in the East? Maybe, if they stay freaking healthy. When a team buys out a contract, do they get that money up front? No. So basically, when a team buys out a contract, basically you still pay that salary for that year. So a team could either choose to just pay it. So basically, the money you were paying him is still there, right? But they're not on the team anymore. So you could either choose to just pay it 1 year, pay the 1 year what it was supposed to be, or you could buy them out and stretch it. So, like, for instance, like, Ayton apparently, agreed to give up $10 million. So the Blazers still have to pay him $25 million. So they could just pay him $25 million this offseason and be done with it. Or they could stretch the money and it could be like, 8.3 for the next 3 years. So that's kind of what a buyout is. So, yeah, I hope that answered your question. That's how a buyout works. Tyus Jones to the Magic. Ooh, they got their point guard. Ooh, I love this move for the Magic. What a great move, man. That's a great trade for the Magic. Everyone's talking about how they needed a point guard. Well, they got their point guard. Undertaker, I'm not reading that because it's stupid. It's not true. It's not going to happen. So, well, thanks for the breakdown, Crush. You've just earned a subscriber. Well, you're already subscribed because you wouldn't be able to talk in chat if you weren't. So, but I appreciate it. But I like the move for the Magic. I glitched it. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So Tyus Jones to the Magic. I like that. Undertaker, their salaries don't even match, my friend. Denny Avdia is not going to the Knicks, brother. Just give that up. That's not happening. Young was working people at the combine. Okay, you feel free to think he's penciled in as the starter eventually down the line, and you could be right. I will not act like that's not something that could happen, but I'm not going to say it's a guaranteed thing that it will be the case. We'll see, though. I'm optimistic that it can be, but I'm also realistic that we have to wait and see what he looks like in an actual NBA floor. So we'll see what happens. Because Combine and G League and Summer League, or not G League, but Summer League, it's going to be not the same stuff. So we'll see what it actually looks like in the NBA and how many minutes he gets right away in his first season. If any at all, we'll have to see. But I'm hoping he works out because we freaking reached on him like crazy. So we need him to work out. We'll see, though. Denny, shut. Okay. I'm done acknowledging your stupid troll lie trade idea or trades. They're dead. They're done. I'm done reading them. Okay, what was I doing? You guys distracted me. Shut up, dude. Quit making up stuff. I'm just kidding. Any plans for the fourth crush? I don't know. Think I'm gonna go to I'm assuming we'll have something going on here if I had to guess, but I don't know for a fact right now. He's going to Steve's. Crush, people want Denny. They did with Dame. It's not going to happen. No rumors have come out of it. I know. I'm going to Steve's house. Yo, the NBA needs to hire a game player analyst from 2K would run their team. Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea, but the best person for that job would probably be Mr. Kenny Beecham, right? Does Crush live in Seattle? I do not. I do not live in Seattle. You guys are not getting one of Trey Murphy or Herb Jones. So what is this RJ Barrett talk about? I know I've heard some stuff, but has there been like some more recent tweets about RJ Barrett being traded today or something? Who's that? Oh, this is a fake account, so don't even worry about that one. People are probably believing this guy being real. Where does Crush live? I live in Kansas. Google said Vegas. Damn, Google is lying on my name. Why is he in my search bar? I did not search for that dude's name. Okay. So, what are some of the other names? Okay. Wait, why are we showing Trey Alexander? Marvin Bagley banned. Okay, this is a horrible. This is a weird free agency list that NBA has up right now, but whatever. Yo, Crush, you think your share scenario will be updated tomorrow or Wednesday? Probably tonight or tomorrow. I don't know yet. I mean, I'm working on it right now. I've been working on it this whole time. So just to show you guys, like, I have everything. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. What did I just click? Season awards. So transaction. So I have pretty much everything kind of like updated right now. The only thing I don't have updated necessarily is DeAndre Ayton bought out yet because I don't want to waive him because 2K automatically stretches him, and same thing with Jordan Clarkson. So those are like the only two things that I haven't updated, I believe. So yeah, but everything else should be up to date if I'm not mistaken, for as far as my share scenario is concerned, on what I've been working on. I still haven't seen Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dat boy Sosa. I hear these it's kind of funny to get a comment like this on my, like, I know people say this to Los Polos all the time and they're always so funny. Crush, if you ever step foot inside of Utah boundaries, you will be obliterated. It's funny as it is to say this, it is an honor to get a comment like that in chat. I appreciate that. But dude, people say that all the time to Los Polos. It's the funniest crap ever. So it's kind of funny to see that come in my chat. You will absolutely get obliterated. You'll be wiped off the face of the earth if you ever step foot. It's so funny how people say that Los Polos and he just takes it with love. Thanks, man. Crush is banned in Utah. I still haven't seen official details on Dennis Schroeder, so that's why I haven't updated that. Like, Shams or no one has tweeted that. I saw the... Crush just told me you choke slammed your grandma over some cheese tots. Love the badges, etc. I don't know what that means. Jazz better cut Laurie. Well, that's not going to happen. Hear me out. IQ RJ Grady and 5 first-rounders for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The problem with that is if the Bucks are trading Giannis, they might as well just try to get their picks back. The expectations... Yeah, Blazers never do shit. We just sit on our thumbs in free agency. DeRozan to the Mavs. No. Not happening. Oh. Okay. Balling with Elway. Elway, shut up. Should Booker win out of Phoenix? No, they've actually done a pretty good job so far this offseason, all things considered. How did you become a Blazers fan? I feel like I've answered this question a millions of times, and I thought I've answered it to you as well before. But in summary, back in like what, 2016, one of the first games I watched was the Blazers Rockets, and Damian Lillard was one of my favorite players, and my dad was once upon a time a Blazers fan when they were really good back then. So that's kind of how it all collected together. If you were not a Blazers fan, what fan would you be? It probably would be, no bullshit, I'd probably be a Thunder fan. That's not even BSing because of how close or how many games I've been to OKC. So, funny enough, if I didn't choose to be a Blazers fan, I could have been a Thunder fan. And I could have had a championship in my lifetime with one of my favorite teams. Who has a chance to get Rookie of the Year other than Cooper Flag? Maybe Ace Bailey if he... Dylan Harper, I don't think has a chance. If you ever step foot inside of Ogden, Utah, you will be manhandled. Okay, thank you. DC, thank you for subscribing. Trey Johnson has a chance, yeah. I don't think Dylan Harper has a chance with how many guards. Blazer cursed since we didn't draft Jordan. Yeah. Or Kevin Durant, but Greg Oden, should have worked out, just didn't. Well, Spurs didn't do a good job in free agency signing. Cornette was a waste of money. Don't judge a book by its cover. Cornette will be a stud next to Wembanyama. He will be the best center backup-wise in the NBA. The Red Wings have signed Patrick Kane to a 1-year contract. That's not NBA news. Yeah, Brandon Roy also. All really. Oh, I forgot I don't even have Twitter up right now. My bad. Even though nothing new has happened. Do you think Cam Thomas returns to Nets now that they got MPJ? Good question. Good question. I'm not sure. Can you explain how to start an NBA career after the 2025 draft and with an updated roster? An NBA career? Are you talking about like my career? Because I don't understand the question. My era? Riddle me this, City Boy says. We need a unique trade for the NBA. Who the hell is this, Shams? My overseas people. Who is this? Nigel Hayes Davis, the 2025 EuroLeague champion and Finals MVP, as well as a Turkish Cup champion and MVP. Gosh, this man has won every award imaginable. Has agreed to a fully guaranteed one contract with the Phoenix Suns. Sources tell ESPN the two-time EuroLeague first teamer returns to the States and NBA. I have never heard of this guy in my life. He is 30. People know who this is? I don't even know who he is. What's this about? Has offered a conversation. Okay, that's the team name. I'm guessing. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about putting him in the share scenario. I'm gonna be honest with you. Suns, Hayes Davis. Okay, so that I will not be updating. I don't know who that is. What do you think? Is there a DFS sign and trade? Not updated yet. What do you think about the Nets' future? Re-sign Sharp, have 5 new first-round rookies and MPJ. I mean, the Nets have a bright future, but they don't have a superstar, at least not that we know of yet. But we'll see. You meant my era. Okay, so I'm assuming if I'm gathering your question correctly, I will show you what you can do. What do you think about the Rockets move so far? They've been good, man. I like them. Okay, so this is how you start. Yo, Gerver, thank you for subscribing. Gavir, I don't know. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Okay, so it's simple as this. You're going to go to My NBA Eras. You're going to click on, well, actually, no, you're not going to do that. Go to 2K Share. Just download my share scenario or download somebody else's, whichever one you want to do. Go to My NBA 2K Share Scenarios. Click on whatever slot you feel like you want to use, right? And then you just search up either mine or somebody else's. So you can search by gamertag. You can search by whatever you want. But let's search me by gamertag. And boom, you download it. It's there. You download it, and that's as simple as that. So just go to 2K Share, and you're in. So mine isn't updated fully yet. It'll be updated either tonight or tomorrow, but that is how you do it, to summarize. Hope that helped. Love from India. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Too bad this doesn't work on PC. Magic and Hawks looking real good. Yeah, I like what the Magic and Hawks have done. The Hawks could be a sneaky good team, and it's definitely the year for it with how open the East could be. No problem, Reef. What's your favorite LeBron James dunk in the NBA? Probably the one with D Wade, right? Or the one, I just watched a clip about it today, the one where he jumps over that guy, but I forgot the guy's name. An inside the park home run. How does that even happen? Oh my gosh, he fell and he got hurt. Oh, that's brutal. Can still use it as a trade chip. Would nice to have Saudi match and trading. Still like can't add TP like sorry guys like Rob Williams and Thibault. Question, Crush. I noticed at the end of a player's prime, they tend to make less points. I tried turning up their shot tendency on the final farewell, but no, it doesn't work. I usually have farewell tour off, so I don't really know farewell tour. I don't really know how that affects stuff, so I couldn't really answer that question fully. I don't have a problem with it. Maybe just turn farewell tour off, maybe, unless you like to have it on. Predict your 1 through 8 standings this year for the Western Conference. Okay, I can't do that right now. The offseason is even over. Oh, wow. Undertaker, don't be weird like that, man. Come on now. It's a weird thing to say. Phoenix Suns and franchise player Devin Booker in talks on a contract extension. Booker is eligible for a 2-year, $150 max extension. Gosh, man. Guys are gonna be making $75 million a year. Like, it's gonna be crazy when they're gonna be making like $100 million a season. It's gonna happen eventually, isn't it? Booker isn't signing it. You don't think Booker's gonna sign it? Dodgers the best team in baseball? Yeah, definitely. I mean, they won the World Series last year, and I mean, there's a good chance they win it again, right? Ever LeBron dunk against the Celtics is great. So Devin Booker, they're in talks. It'd be kind of wild if he signed that. So far, the Mavs just cooked in free agency. Lakers not doing anything, it seems. Well, I mean, they got LaRavia. That's more than what some teams have done. Crushable, what are some solid 3-and-D 2 guards that the Raptors can trade RJ Barrett for? See, man, the problem with that is I would have to really think about here. Let me use 2K as a resource. How about that? So let's go. You said shooting guard. And what does RJ make? Like $29 million a year, I think, or something like that. Derek White. Mikal Bridges. Colin Sexton. Just kidding. So RJ Barry. Oh, RJ's not even expiring. I thought it was an expiring contract for some reason. 27 makes 27 this year and 29 next year. Wait, is he an expiring contract? Early rebuilds live. Bro, my voice is about to be too chalked for that. Probably going to record one in the morning. Oh yeah, RJ has 2 years left in his deal. I don't know why I thought he only had 1 year left. So he's not even an expiring contract like I thought he was. Do Kobe era live now? Just unfortunately, it's probably not going to happen, my friend. Who's your bottom 5 right now for teams wise? Bottom 5? I do not know right now. Bottom 5 teams in the NBA. Let's look at it. And I'm gonna do both conferences too. So Utah definitely's got to be in there. Utah is definitely down there. Brooklyn I'd still put down there as well. I mean, Milwaukee could be bad if Giannis gets traded, but that's to be determined. Sacramento, I still think. Well, they're going to be okay, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Utah, Brooklyn, maybe Washington still bad. Charlotte maybe still bad. Yeah, I guess those would be kind of 4 of them. How to use... I just showed how to use share scenario. I did it like 20... I did it like literally 10 minutes ago. Brooklyn, Jazz, Pels, Washington, Sacramento. Okay, yeah, that's a good list. But the funny thing about the Pelicans, you think the Pelicans are going to be a bottom 5 team, they traded their first round pick unprotected next year. So they don't think they're a bottom 5 team, apparently. Clippers going to the NBA Finals. Okay, thanks. So go back and look. Bet. Yeah, whenever I think it was last time I had 2K pulled up, I showed it. So hopefully you're able to find it. The Hawks going to cook the East. Okay. Is Spot Rack working yet? It probably isn't. I would love it if it was. It is. Let's go. Okay. So, yeah, I pretty much got all these done so far. Nice. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Cody Martin. Cody Martin's another guy I need to do something with. I really wish 2K would give you the option just to like buy someone out and have their salary count against you for one season. But as I mentioned, it always automatically stretches it if you release them, which is why I've tried to stay away from that. Oh, man. Getting sleepy. Any other move that I missed? So Cody Martin being waived. Joey Ingles, Gillespie, McNeely. Okay, so that's just draft stuff. Cody Martin I got. Clarkson, Ayton, I have those on my notes to fix eventually. Hopefully those guys sign new deals soon. How many centers Houston has now? I mean, they have what? Capella. They have Steven Adams. They have Şengün. They have Landale. So they have 4 right now, if I'm not missing anybody else. Where do you think Ayton would go? I thought Lakers would be the obvious. But I don't know. Apparently that has not come to fruition yet, and that's still a possibility. Because Ayton could just sign a minimum with the Lakers since he's still getting $25 million. I got it. Yeah, I got a Stingray. I got it. I turn off salary cap to bring in, like, every time I need to turn off salary cap, I've done that. I've done that to update it, and I just turn it right back on. So I just the only things I can't update, like I said, are the buyouts because 2K will just automatically stretch them. So I'm just gonna have to wait until they're on a new team. You think they're gonna trade Landale now? The Cavs are fumbling the free agents. Ayton will land in Golden State. Mark my words. Also, if 2K had a first and second every in their game, that would make things easier instead of having to guess besides just hard cap. Yeah, that would be cool, but maybe next year. Not holding my breath though. I was kind of hoping they'd put it in this year, but maybe they've had 2 years to think about the new CBA and we'll do it, but we'll see. Should Houston run Durant at center this season if Şengün gets hurt or if Şengün plays power forward? People are saying Şengün power forward would be Durant be a center. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Cavs are in second apron. They don't have much to work with. Yeah, they don't. So you could maybe expect a trade with the Cavs to get out of it, but we'll see if they do anything like that. Should Houston... I already answered that. So no, I don't think Durant at center is a good idea. No. Especially at his age. Yeah, there's no need to have Durant at center when you have now Capella and you have Steven Adams, you have Şengün. I've got the Hawks about 18.5 under the luxury tax with 4 open roster spots. Still have the full MLE of 14 million, about 11 million of their big TPE. Damn. The Hawks are going to be cooking. Ravs still pick up. Durant is the tallest player on the team. Doesn't mean he should automatically play center. Sup, Mad Mobile? How's it going? Oh, man, my eyes are starting to itch. What the hell? Told you the Hawks are cooking. It's going unk. Nice. Just because someone is tall doesn't mean they should be play center. Jazz have Laurie play center. The Hawks really think the trade is bringing them to a championship. Can you recap me, please? Just joined in. So I guess, Tyus Jones is going to the Orlando Magic. Alexander Walker's going to the Hawks. Brook Lopez to the Clippers. Bruce Brown back to the Nuggets. The Nuggets and the Nets made a trade where Cam Johnson's heading to Denver. Michael Porter's going to the Nets. But this is a good website to use. Spotrac, whatever you want to call it. That'd be my suggestion. What's with the buzz of LeBron going to the other team just another story? Good question. I don't know. Is it just another tactic to put pressure on the Lakers? That I don't know. It definitely could be. Do you think Portland could get to the playoffs this year? I'm going to be realistic, and I'm going to say no right now, but I would love to be wrong. But I think the West is too good. Who do you think the Rockets will start? It's going to be what? It's going to be Fred VanVleet, Amin Thompson, Kevin Durant. Is it Jabari at the 4 and Şengün at the 5? Or is there a different power forward I should be thinking of? But something like that's probably what it will be. Hot take, who would be rookie of the year? Yeah, Nico's a top 3 GM low key. Okay, just stop, buddy. Nico ain't top 3 in nothing. So Jaren Jackson got extended. Finney Smith went to the Rockets. Aldama got extended. Laravia went to the Lakers, and D'Lo's on the Mavericks. How much do you think Bailey will average rookie season? Good question. He could average a lot, though. Why is Howard still a free agent? Who's Howard? Dwight Howard? Why did I think of Dwight Howard immediately? Do you think the Bulls make the playoffs next year? I mean, they've made the play in the last couple of years, so I wouldn't say no. I guess DFS could start at the 4 as well. I didn't think about that. Finney Smith could start next to Şengün and Durant. That's a possibility. Man, I'm getting sleepy, boys. I'm pretty sure. I gotta make sure I'm correct in thinking I could record a video in the morning. Because I could use the rest with my voice. Yes. Okay. Dwight should be a whiz. Wall Wizards come back? Okay, that's not happening. I'm sorry, Ned, but in my opinion, what Nico did to Luka Doncic just never will put him in the top 3 conversation. That trade will be one of the worst trades in NBA history. Nico is horrible. Like, literally, just him doing that trade erases all of his credibility, bro. I don't care to feel any other way. Nico sucks, and I will live by that. Hawks top 3 seed? I mean, if you're drinking the free agency offseason Kool-Aid, maybe. Seems like things are starting to slow down a little bit. How long we been live for? 3.5 hours. East teams are crumbling right now. They're shivering in their boots. Celtics still a top 6 seed next year? Yeah, possibly. Maybe. We'll have to see, man. They did get rid of a couple important pieces, obviously. Can we please cut Mikal? That'd be stupid. You traded 5 firsts for him. I'm guessing the Bulls and Pacers are taking advantage of the fact that no one has cap space and try to get Giddey and Miles Turner for cheap. Can't get off until the Blazers win a championship. Well, I'd be here for freaking years and die alone, so no thank you. That's not happening. Any McKeldray ideas, please help. I mean, he would definitely still... teams would definitely still be interested in him. No Bucks news, no Warriors news right now, guys, for you. Dang, Knicks still have no coach. Yeah, it's so weird that they haven't even hired a coach yet. But, I mean, their roster is pretty much complete, right? Like, I don't know if there's much else they're going to do. Jalen Brown's going to average 35 and 3. Another deal for the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks got another one. Luke Kennard has agreed to a 1-year, $11 million contract with the Atlanta Hawks. Luke Kennard to Atlanta. Shout out Luke Kennard. All right, I'm updating Luke Kennard to the Hawks right now. Trae Young recruited both Alexander Walker and Kennard to Atlanta. Interesting. Trae Young is full recruitment mode. And some people were speculating that Trae Young may be done in Atlanta, but that is just not true. Is there any Giannis trade news? No. There's no Giannis trade news. I promise you the whole world would be blowing up if it was. Oh. Kennard, a one-trick pony. Seems like a Hawks rebuild's a possibility with the moves that they're making. Honestly, I haven't even thought about the next video I'm going to make. I haven't remotely thought about it. Do you think LBJ is getting traded? No, I don't. Two big wing gets for the Hawks. Shout out to Atlanta, man. They're building something special over there. Bronny to the Jazz for a second. Are you taking the deal? Well, I mean, considering LeBron is probably not going to allow his son to be traded, I don't think so. Oh, man. Ugh. Guys, I might call it here, boys. I'm getting really tired. What I will say though is I will continue to update my share scenario throughout the night. I can't promise I'll upload anything tonight, but if I do, I'll let you guys know in the community tab. But I'm really hoping. Will you be live tomorrow? Probably not. Probably will not be live tomorrow. I will have a video probably tomorrow though. So Bronny has a no trade clause. Bronny, why are we talking about Bronny and no trade clauses? But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. Getting really tired. My voice is starting to give out a little bit, so I'm going to call it because I still need to do a video tomorrow. But it's always fun hanging out with you guys. Share scenario will continue to be worked on, and I'll let you guys know if I will be updating it tonight or tomorrow. I'll probably wait till tomorrow if I had to guess for an update. Would you take this trade Giannis for Dovan Michael? What? Who's Dovan Michael? Denny McKell. Well, we're aware of that, Undertaker. But see you guys, man. It's fun. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm sure maybe me ending stream will trigger a big trade potentially. Don't know if I have that kind of magic, but if it does, you're welcome. So talk to y'all later, man. See you guys in another video tomorrow.